Wisdom for the Amazonian Quest with Bridget Muyang Fielding. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. King Solomon, Proverbs 4:7, KJV.
And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know. Apostle Paul, 1 Corinthians 8 verse 2.
We are only as wise as our awareness of our ignorance. The only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing. Socrates/Plato. This wisdom is the altar of humility and success.
There is no wisdom for a nation at war to sink its own gunboat. It weakens diplomacy, is tantamount to capitulation and defeat. That is exactly what some so-called Amazonian leaders have done, asking fighters to keep low for whatever reason. This is surrender wisdom, and it has delayed progress for 2 years. Bridget Muyang Fielding.
We the people, ABC Amba TV, Amazonia Broadcasting Corporation. The voice of the voiceless, the voice of Amazonia, connecting the world from Africa. With untold stories, Africa's best. We the people, ABC Amba TV, Amazonia Broadcasting Corporation. The voice of the voiceless, the voice of Amazonia, connecting the world from Africa. With untold stories, Africa's best. We the people, ABC Amba TV, Amazonia Broadcasting Corporation. The voice of the voiceless, the voice of Amazonia, connecting the world from Africa. With untold stories, Africa's best.
Good evening, fellow Amazonians, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you're welcome to exclusive discussion with Tarh Paddy King to relay, like you saw on our publicity ego wuru wuru. This is exactly 36 minutes after 8 p.m. Amber time in Munya, Boya, in Abakwa town, in Mamfe, all across the national territory of Amazonia. We understand that the Gok Bui axis for military intelligence and objective to prosecute the war has been controlled and effectively shut down by the Amazonian Restoration Forces. Even proxies, La République du Cameroon contractors themselves have attested that the nation of Amazonia has control over that axis. And I would hasten to inform you that all across the national territory from tomorrow, the Amazonian Restoration Forces will be implanting military resources and hardware to ensure that the lockdown of our national territory will be enforced stricto sensu. You are advised to stay home. We are advised to stay home. Like Pastor Victor was saying earlier on, it is an opportunity for you to party, take your time, rest, do some barbecue. Amazonia is rich of plenty. You've seen a few days ago, a lot has been burnt down. So much has been destroyed because food, more than enough food, is getting out of Amazonia into La République du Cameroon. And the interim government says, final full stop. We can do business with Nigeria that has a better, bigger market. And we can do fair trade where we will determine our returns. It might be difficult for those who are thinking or who have been taught and informed that all they need to do is La République du Cameroon. Yes, some of you have been taught that life starts and ends in Bafoussam, Douala, and Yaoundé. That's not true. When you get out of that box or that hellhole, that cocoon of Paul Biya Bartholomew Bimvondo, when you get out of it, you understand that the two Cameroons have been in a messy situation for decades. And thank God for the peoples of Amazonia are determined to deliver themselves. If French Cameroonese choose to stay in whatever situation they are facing, that is their business. Amazonia has restored their stolen independence, and nobody will take it from us. We will have a wide discussion tonight. I'm calling on everybody watching us to share, and to share very widely. Share on Facebook groups, on WhatsApp group, on YouTube. It's going to be very interactive. We'll open the phone lines very early enough so you can also make your contributions. And we are calling on Reverend Asom, Moladin, and some others who have defected from the Christianos group, whatever he called it, and they are ready to get into repentance by conversation. We're not ignorant of the facts, but we think that time is telling the truth better than we communicated. We told Amazonians the truths and they did not believe. It took us 3 months for some to be revealed, 6 months, and now in less than a year, the whole thing is blowing out. You heard from an audio which we will play again tonight, process it together, analyze every word and statement or sentence. How that the same woman who advocated desperately, it took her 2 years to campaign, to insinuate, to force a man, a person I call a buffoon, on stage with a mic, to suddenly say, after all, you guys were speaking the truth. He is a thief for sure. In her own words, she requested for receipts of the 135,000 that the government under the leadership of President Sako had released under the care of Chris Ano and Egiawan. That money was disappeared. My suspicion is that the individuals on the ground, they claim, did not even see the money. Because if those people saw, Asom requested for proof. She said she met the people and they were willing to work. So we have a lot of information, so much. And we're going to be telling you some other aspects on how to bury. In fact, we're burying the Canada Field Conference. Every vestige of doubt about the failure of it, it's dead. But we want to, it was buried. I think tonight we'll be cementing the grave of it. Other aspects and things that we need to look at. The lockdown. I just told you, between tonight and Friday morning, the Amazonian Restoration Forces will be staging hardware across the national territory. They come like ghosts and you don't see them. But you see warships popped up. Do not be a victim of crossfire. Make up your mind. Go for shopping way ahead of time. Stock up your homes and enjoy the holiday that the interim government has given to you for 2 days. I'll be right back. Let me be sure that War Child and Ochiba are connected. And without any delay, as soon as we come back, we will enhance the discussion. Stay tuned and keep sharing.
We the people, ABC Amber TV, Ambazonia Broadcasting Corporation.
Oh my lele, 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 oh my lele. Yen la mo antong ya Salela boyena ji when you anyaro Adolati mamolumin boyo we washwero Atuya ki ufonzayo. They all see the victory, never see the history. Nobody see me coming. When you and your mighty, if a sin is haka wajungi. Fungu awan soni, wan jumri de jumrin, wan kialavo, oh my lele. Oh my lele, nobody see ya. Oh my lele, oh my lele, when you suffer. Oh my lele, oh my lele, see you come. Oh my lele, oh my lele. I've been to my folly, my big guy. I've been to Satana big guy. I saw your yekitu, but I saw the yewo. I saw Vinta Vekitu, and but I saw the yewo. 1 year. I just said, Tarh, personalize in a chair. I just say your word, personalize in a chair. Keep shaking with ya, kick a wall of bati. As I yell now. There you are.
That was Mr. Leo, a son from Bui, Ambazonian born Leo, who has chosen to revolutionize the industry in Buia. He is determined to speak truth to himself and to his music. You can get it from his lyrics. He doesn't need to tell you what exactly he's doing. There was a mirage, a falsehood. You know, we grew up to be taught that their cultures were superior to ours. Their songs were better than ours, but that's not true. They told us if you do not do a song in French, it cannot sell. That was another lie. And that is how the genocide and assimilation, annihilation of what and who we are, that is how it started. In every aspect, the government of Aijo and now Bia was ready to wipe us out of the surface of the earth. They wanted to wipe us physically, culturally, and everything. And I'm proud to tell you that Leo has what it takes to win a Grammy. But his fan base doesn't promote him. You know why? For the past 3 years, he now sings in Lambs Up. He has been producing one of the best songs that any artist in the two Cameroons put together can produce. But look at his views. They don't want to promote it. Why? He's singing in Lambs Up. That notwithstanding, we will not change. You probably have heard of Libianca. She's from Bamenda. And I'm proud of the fact that the first line of her song, she said, from Bamenda. Yes, from Bamenda. And she's hitting the billboards. I was talking to some friends in Boya, and I said, Unaroye, she didn't sing in French. Do not be deceived. The musicians in Nigeria that are hitting the market globally and are singing in French. Do not be fooled. The days when we were blind were over. Now that we can see, I'm advising some of you to repent. Audaciously, I can say these two gentlemen are here. They are eager for us to start right now. And let me make welcome Neslu Chiba and Watcher. Good evening and welcome, brothers. Una come fine. Una welcome.
Thank you.
I want
Thank
to
you.
my son and make correct. Ochiba, how you look? Let's say you want to fight me, so what in the fight?
No, it's okay.
Good evening and welcome.
All right.
The
Good
Tory
evening,
today
Mr.
really
Paddy.
plenty. The Tory today find plenty. I think say if I move for Salo Ambazonian them, just get an overview. And like I tell una go put phone line on in a few minutes so that una feel the call. Una call, share una opinion for the whole Tory way it going to take place today. So ma start for you, Ochiba. Hello, people.
Okay. You hear me?
Very loud and clear.
Okay. So I salute all Ambazonia people, whether they there for home front and for diaspora. And I want to tell them, say, which way they fight for, which way they stand for. Now, the same thing where all the other countries where they don't be fine today, they be passed through the same way. They don't talk say some job not there for a lazy person. Yes. Even Angro Bib, if you never come up for a whole go outside, go find job, you no good job. So you, the Ambazonia people, when I get for stand strong and make sure, say when I get for live a free life. Maybe not for go live a life with people where they not feel respect you people, where they call when I say cockroaches, rats, call when I other kind of things. So you're not going to beg for go belong to somebody where he not even recognize you. Now the issue that way we talk for you. Yes. That issue where we talk for you and I say we're not going to beg for go with some people where they're not going to recognize you. So we tell with people back home, tell them, see, we don't over suffer. With people that not sleep, kale they come. This one they do so. Strong man, he get power. He can't kill your people them, take your farms them, take your crops them. You pay book them for motor. They still cash you. You more bribe. You more do so. Other kind of thing because they know say they get the power because they know say they be like they consider you like a third class person, not even a third class person. They consider you like a cockroach, like a goat, an animal. So we don't talk say the time it all reach. We not still need for continue for all these things again. Now I want to tell the people them where there is still one beg for shidon with somebody where you not even recognize you. Person where you don't already talk say this you not even they exist. Why you want go to beg for go shidon with you? Now ye they give you oxygen where you breathe. Now ye they give you chop where you the chop. Or now ye it give you the life where God gave. God fix everybody inside this world. Say me they be equal. Even Jacques Rousseau, we talk say man they be born free, but everywhere they in chains. So why haven't I checked this who Southern Cameroonians and Bazunians, they must suffer, they must kill them, they must die, they must do everything in order to satisfy La Republique. In order to satisfy La Republique. Whereas the La Republique people and they do for the work freely. Genocide, where it don't come for more than 7 years now, no person, no francophone, he don't even die even from a stray bullet and whatsoever. So now when you will tell this with people and say, time not correct. Me any person, they go back for a town and whatsoever. And I'll be very happy where Amazona the roster they take decision, say they want starve La Republique. Because you know see some kind illness and they inside your skin when you still chop enough sugar, you the jam and you get power. So we know when they carry with chop, they can go jam for people the way they go take them now. Take with chop, get power now for can kill with people. We not import anything from La Republique. We not depend anything from La Republique. We get everything now. Instead, then they can take with own resources and whatsoever. So I did tell Amazonia people say the struggle where we did for this revolution. Everybody get for being like equal. We will not make that mistake where we be the one check say some people them then are some elites or who them they will go talk in our own favor because now the kind people where La Republique they go bribe them and they say I'm not say they want be now one in town, one boy, one in town and other kind of thing and where they can cause confusion for the people there. But we win and we win and we win. So at the end of the day, La Republique where they now for life support, all those kind of things they will get for come up for our own country. So I throw a salute for all man and we'll get for the talk today to go forward. May I not take plenty time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Watch out. That mic.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for this microphone. We don't dash on for me. I salute now, Mr. Director, and my brother you and I salute you plenty. I'm Bazonians. Mommy and Papa them own a day for Southern Cameroons. I come Bazonia. I salute na all, and I throw salute for now. We know so there for some difficult time, but when I know say when time don't hard, when it don't hard, when things don't hard at that point, you know, say at that time when things they start losing. When darkness is over there for upside, you know, say look your time, you go know say they don't start break. The point where we there, I don't see light for end of tunnel. Because God don't transform the situation where it there for we, for hands. He don't make we, he don't up our head, he don't make we some more wise, more understand. And also we don't lose more than 50,000 people inside Ambazonia. We get mass graves and we don't know how to open them, even for count the people where they be bury them inside. But time will be where we open them, forgive the people proper burial. We get situation where we address them. Among we, my brother, you and talk for some things say kale, because among we will get plenty things today for talk about. We get for talk about inside this coup plotters them come, where they don't fall woefully. When a God don't make them say walk. Now God to walk, he don't make any fall. The situation where they among us where La Republique create them, it creates something what they call and say political kale. What it means say they uproot everything what we don't put them, we don't plan them for action for make a free nation. So they come now, kale be that one way they come for your house. You don't buy radio, put them. You don't put that television. They can't carry them. They are wall a day. Frenchman will enter carry them all. You go access their fan where you don't buy them. They will actually say what's a receipt because when you buy fan, maybe after 2 years, you don't even know what's the receipt there. They will carry everything radio, they will carry everything go. For make you go down again, you go start find money for buy that particular thing. If they say you bet for house fine, they will carry them go. That one they call and say kale. Hold you for corner road, take your watch. Hold you, take your wallet, take your umbrella from your hand. Put you inside what? They bring you down for some situation for life where you go start to build up yourself again for a certain point. And when you want to build up yourself for a certain point, they don't exploit you again for a long time, you will take long time. So this is why I call and say political kale now what way they go on among us. Because we, if we get the part for interim government, we don't work very hard for put up. They don't can plan some people among we. Where this is why they call and say that black legs them, that coup plotter say they can plant among we. That settlers, they plant among we, now for bring we down. And these people then have for thief money. They don't thief money, they don't create a lot of confusion. They don't build up a lot of lies inside among we. Inside the interim government or the government of Ambazonia. They don't form groups them similar to that one when La Republique is style, where you want to use them for one use for scatter una, it will come from that same political party structure where it go use and for pull down the main body. So this point where they talk so the kale na political kale where they don't use inside house, bring thieves them inside house. Because even I see the stance, the time where Christopher Anu can lie say he don't make some deal, he don't bring some deal for Dr. Sako. How many people he don't dismantle the house for 2021 where this structure be the function? How many La Republic be the big ball for inside fee run for 2021? We be understand say every side for Amber land be the hot if they boil like water for cook fufu inside Amazonia. But at that moment it come out come because La Republic we don't plant till that kale that political structure inside we may can dismantle the house where we don't build them already. Everything we there under we control today. Ye La Republic become for Swiss table on top table because you know we know what's how it is. But since it become inside that time, everything just go down. So but when I look for that time, say wait to be their achievement. So if you get the member for inside the own group, where this very member like Azong, I know they call it reverend because you not qualify for being reverend. I don't know why when I call it reverend, Christians or what they call them. Would I bong them? Then bring up this idea for come push that house where you don't stand. Come push there. Let's say you on a whole pillar. Why when a whole structure for housemates stands on particular mandate they will choose for under the house, it they nail them. Ask on ourselves Ambazonians. Don't be fool again. Since we don't wait receipt, we don't wait proof for 2 years on how many years. Who said these people don't bring that proof where they be all this year with the whole lamb? Who said the proof? Who said the proof for the CDC? Who said the proof for the money where they thief them? But not them thief money. They are the glad say God don't open. Many people still their life where Christians don't can talk say Chris Anu hold 135,000. Now you don't dismantle the structure for the ABC because we know so will not be get ABC for more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
My brother, before we even enter that story, you talk some talk with another more Russian. You know, when we get this sufficient time for she don't talk with people, we want take a small so that make them really understand them. I recall Amazonian people will watch it, make them really share. When I share them for group, make sure so you want share like 100 groups. Share on Facebook, block you, reject and share for groups of Facebook before you start share for WhatsApp. When I share very widely, when you share, the like, the comment, you tell people where they your community, your friends, them and family. So the information be important for you. You understand? Now the message I communicate. Now I talk for when I watch on Facebook. When I do that duty for share them very wide. Okay, we could come back for this story. You talk some talk watcher. Which you talk be say time way I like for using a proverb. Home front be the hot like water where they want to use them for fufu. It be the hot. In fact, Amazonia or Southern Cameroons as a nation, maybe don't ever hot so for La Republic for history. Since when they invade our national territory for 1961 carriage today. We never ever get that heat. Now we don't start, they like the fire them again small. Now that time where this big mom come out for our side, tell people say you need to work a fire. Even when people they see them, then they small pull them, for them. We don't believe. I say things in the worker. If fabricate things and talk. I want to take up small. We enter that audio. We will play Christina voice. We listen before we even enter there. It come out tell we tell now. Say things they work out fine. Excuse me being as a way. Make the hand over government for you tabe. Before that time, rate of say we will go for federation. 20 years later on, we don't get gone. We ask for the independence. After that, when he discovered, say no man no, it no be popular. I generally be popular one. In that talk say this so na mami Madam Iringwa, my woman, we erase money, give you where they be supposed to lock you for ngata for prison. Erase money with people that move you. Now you talk, bad talk for you, say the worker. That talk people interpret a different way. So if you don't know English, so you don't study grammar. You don't know the better word for user, and never be my problem that. All the explanation where people they try to talk say no, it means say no. Will be understand the grammar way you talk. Okay. You left that one for one side. You come on now. That one pass you say one cocoa, one cassava, tire for motor. It pass you, you talk about Dr. Sako's native. Where Dr. Sako never ever take some project, but execute them with money, they no execute them. Now you don't come with plenty project them. Thank God to the one, Dr. Sako never cover you. Because they put an account, they were down, they move money, counter 1, 2, 35,000. You know the way Faye put the function way 135,000 US dollars. Faye man this so it chook work. They call that thing so you can't chook work. And then you go now go send the man, you can collect. The man can collect and then you go stand for back, they observe. And then now as when the man will collect and disappear, you come back, can't talk say the way you see that thing. They don't now the very strategy that we Chris Ano use us. We tell Ambazonian and say, this man listen as they want come out a chief ABC console. The sense we did for a mind. I have the test on the other one he calls Praise Mendy. I tell this I get evidence say Chris Ano thief. You don't get evidence in the consecutive. So let you waste your time to talk in windows. I don't give me evidence say that will be county chair for KMC, you be thief. But Ochiba them and many other people they talk say you, Prince Mendy, Franco, they say you be a thief man, so you thief money for count. Me and then join that kind of, and then ever talk way and never see evidence. If you gonna ask Ma Irene, ask all man, when you bring me this story, the interim government sometime, irrespective of you, ask Dr. Bongo, I could tell you. If you don't show me some kind of evidence, I deny me the story. So the one for Chris Ano, not two way at the talk about na thief way evidence. They even he won't talk the way he talk for him up. The thief be there. So I be one localize this talk way watch I talk. So Ramon already see the core for the matter. That way man don't thief. It don't spoil government. It don't destroy even Libya. Let me don't reject his sins. Then he stand now. He goes sell out for the Republic to Cameroon. He tell people say the man don't sell out no money one green. Tanwe ground home front with the hot. We just 2 days. You never don't make 3 months after we for La Republique see tens of their soldiers them from Kokotunja them disappear. Now that time where that man come out big mob for do reset. Today, now people they ask, who's the firepower? Ochiba, who's the firepower? Because now better we supposed to ask that question. Who's the firepower? They be tell people say you know what to do. So now ye be one the only man we get sense again. Who's the firepower? Ochiba, tell me. Maybe you should also see some firepower or something. You don't tell me. Who's the firepower? Okay. Ochiba.
You hear me?
I hear you now say you don't freeze your screen. What are you doing now?
You know the year?
I hear you begin talk. I say, okay. Please you did shake.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, I don't know what technology they do. What we did and I say, we want to try for explain for people them, me they understand exactly how we La Republic people that they function. You get for ask questions them anytime, like how you don't talk about the firepower, you don't do anything a person promise them. Like for Bia, a promise say Tarh wrote, it will do so. You get for always ask those questions. You not just get for follow some person blindly. You not just get for do something blindly. I will tell you some story. Tarh will be there small picking, will be the come out go for Tarh market. So that over far. So with the wait, semi cock a crow. When cock dog crow around that kind 3 or 4 a.m. from morning time will come up begin to go. But maybe now all time the way you go, yes, say cock dog crow, you just come up begin to go. Some coffee sleep that day, moon overshine. It may be a dream to pass or Satan to go Kwarayi for night. Instead for you for crow now for that 4 a.m., you can't crow now for 2 a.m. You too, you not even ask question as you don't say the cock dog crow for 2 a.m. when I dream to be passing because Satan to the go even that cock them. You don't come up for road, begin to go. You will realize and say you go reach for Tarh market where 4 o'clock. it's still there for outside it. So now so this with people them where they just follow these people, they can't give fake promises them for them. They know they do, they know they understand. And now see the difficulty where we get them for society. Now, because we forefathers them, they be people, they be very welcoming, very peaceful people. They live this Chang people them for Chang, and the UPC, the Basa people, the Wikokan settle for place. That time the way they be fight their war, they be fight with the Republic. So we make mistake, we not be document them, we not be know them, because you see people like this, Chris, I know them. They are papa and come on for Chang, Ayaba Nambunda, other kind of people them. So now people the way they get for the pupu sansan or can't make fake promises and other kind of thing for the disrupt for make say for the bring La Republic on manipulations where they can't bring them for inside here. If you look, see Pobia, for example, it don't talk about the ring road for Bamenda. Since that we enter for chair can't reach today. It is still talk only about the ring road, the ring road, the ring road. When it come tomorrow, he can't talk say, oh, they will do so, they will do so, do so, do so. Now the same thing the way you will see this Chris, I know the way they did for you. Now people where they be claim say they be righteous, the people where they be claim say they do so whatsoever. And thank God, say even na on inner cycle person like us song, where na ye be the do like campaign manager, ye says we don't realize itself or can't realize and say be there for some bad place. We don't always tell people, see, when you enter motor, even you not being a driver, you get plenty ways them for evaluate and for see driver there for the right track. You would work at see signboard. If you go for Boya, you go for Boya. You want to see now on a cross Bonaberi. You want to see an Antico. You want to see an Mutengene. You want to see now for there you know say you go for Boya. So you go for the look signboard them. But if you go enter moto, say you go for Boya, then you see now on a cross for Mutengene. You want to see now on a cross Tico, on a cross Duala, on a cross for Edia. And what I can tell them, he say, Master, that driver bad, he did not fire very well. You know, ask and say, whose side on the go? Whose side on the go? That is the thing the way we get for put them. Remember, I know also dispute the fact say some people feel day for onside them were now victims of La Republic manipulation. Like coupe, you know, when you enter for coupe, you know if you tell family people say you don't enter coupe, you already act that act. But now the family people now they will see your behavior, see the way you react. Now they will come for your own rescue. Because I don't tell them, I say all people the way they there for CPDM, people where they come for diaspora where they through La Republic scholarship them, and people the way they do other mago things them. So there is no way where they feel even act freely because they don't already be sandwiched. If you go against it, you want to stand for your own freedom, they will only move paper, talk, say, okay, you will make more for day. Before they want to promote you, put them for divisional officer or for this. Now, so if you go fake this paper, so you be fake, so do so, do so. So these people where they can't lie on for you, people where they not even be accountable for telling us something them. They promise about the CDCG paper, they not get them for sure. No evidence, can't be today. They promise they want to take president for a country where Amazonia, where it get a flag, where it get a population, internationally recognized boundary. Tomorrow they can't talk, say no, they'll not be president again. They've been a comrade, they've been an anchor people. Say no flag, no they like Amazonia, because no country, no they exist like Amazonia. Today they go for Canada, go sign sacred deeds. They not even can't tell now. Even La Republic, they suffer today because of the accord, the cooperation with the signed for 1959, where their leaders go sign and they not can tell their own people them for here. Now money will be the talk this $135,000. Chris Anu can go take him. He talk say he can't talk after I say na scam. He call Alaji, say me Alaji come for his show. Can't talk for his show, say oh na so. Equally, he don't go call man Franca. Can they talk say me they can't talk for his show so. So maybe when I stand up Amazonia people. If you call yourself you be never again generation, you get for B say never again generation, not the pick color not where it not look for up for see and say who say color not 3 a day for year. Not just do some certain things them. So when you go see and answer the person, if he hands a bit tight, even the one they were there for prison, and the yes one they talk say, oh, we leader than there for prison. How your leader would there for prison for different man your own country? Man don't fall for trap, they catch the person for trap. They tell you say me you fight, go free the person. You instead you don't say no, me the person wait there for trap, me can't free you. When Grobby fall for inside trap, now you they go move them Grobby for trap, or now the Grobby we can't move you for trap. So they
that one are the biggest. I think talk say that one are the biggest deception I don't ever see them for my life. The biggest foolishness. Okay, my brother, I caught you small so and I saw that. Me give floor for war child. Make he broke that side for that one for people where they for prison where they get to freedom. before one start enter, I want play that video or audio, then me will hear am. I want me to log out and then log in again so that your video go fit come back. Okay, you check your system. Would you see? Would not see you? You just stand for screen as on Kai. Let's say you are moving, not correct. Check microphone. I beg you. Ochiba, you hear me now?
Microphone.
It just says still this.
Yeah, or probably he go sign in. Yeah, the point by that point we because it gets some Tata people with their own head. I don't understand how it is. Somebody there where they in chains. Now you supposed to free that person, but you did continue for talk say this man they in chains, like the case for Ayok Tabe, where they talk that one say Naibi leader, he still get a group the way they say a leader for whose sense way he expect us for free. This money they under durex, this money they under situation where enough free, except chain and there for your hand for your food. If he free, except but he no like for free, except because in one lost a reputation. Because if he want make himself, if Ayok want free himself, now say a bad man is a heart. If he want free himself, he get a stance for free himself for talk. He no get anything for do like Balade be do, he no get anything, relinquish everything. But because he continue to pretend behind where he no say he no be capable, but he still pretend behind because of personal greed. Because he want chop big Gary, he want chop big fufu inside prison. That's why he still carry that name for his soldier. He don't get anything. For that guy, will not even get anything for dispute for that part because he don't already talk for Abezonga, say he be part of them. He don't already dismiss everything. He stand now with them. So, but I did further draw Ambazonians their attention. If una there for country where they consider una say una be part of La Republic, una really be part of La Republic, because I say their currencies, you know, they carry una name. I say airport for Bamenda, he carrying a French word, you know, they carrying an English word. I don't see the right for airport for Bamenda with English. Even I don't see them, they all a French. Una money where we use and with one way they use them all a French where the right day. So you be part for which kind of country? Una be part for La Republic? Or everywhere for even when a base 70 when they make them for first time write them now English before they write them small below with French. They is a write now French, they write small below for English. You guys are not part, you will be borrow, will not be part for La Republic. Already they don't move with for inside their territory. So will not be part for that territory. More will consider yourself to understand certain things. You be important. My grandmother tell me say, if you see my way carry right pair, it work a chase you for back. You know, so that pair don't start spoil. If my way carry right pair, it work a chase you for back, so may buy them. But you know, so that pair they can't spoil. Now, why that way they force you for buy them? Because if you don't buy that pair go spoil. In other words, for telling us, say, we Ambazonians will not be dirty. We will be people with knowledge. We'll get everything. We'll get resources. We'll get everything. You feel stand on your own. If we do everything stand on our own, now they beg for we because now we supply them things where they need them. Now we give them food. Now we give them knowledge. Now we give them raw material. Now we give them everything. Now we make them even recognize. Now you get greater English country inside the world than French country. French country get only France. France only that thief country, France. Where without Africa, you know, we survive. That one will give understand. Say, France without all the 14 African countries, they never survive. So we get that stamina for stand. We get everything, all the resources, human resources, and our labor. We get the material things so we need them for life for stand. So there is nothing to do with this La Republic where we don't take it. We still continue to preach and make one understand. Say we get every right for go away because they get their own boundary. We get to own boundary. We share different languages. There is no need for take yourself to go. See, you understand? Say the people, the ministers where they take one, those people when they that Anglophones, them where they call themselves minister, they call themselves director, where they put them for La Republic. You get to understand themselves, we call themselves Anglophone because for normal senses inside Southern Cameroon, those people never compete with their knowledge. Because these people, Ataranji, where do you want to get them from Ataranji? Somebody where they bury the bereaved, where the dead for ye, that die people, they bury the people that they are alive. Not be the people that are alive, they bury the man who don't die. So when I understand, so where you want to take these people with broken head for go? These guys are already, they get a different ideology. You cannot change these people. Priest Nikom Bariga say a bender stick cannot be straight as Bible to say to talk up. Because that wonderful La Republic, you know, if it change them. You hear them every day for that very country they claim in their country. They talk say they sign degree. President they sign a degree. And they still believe for that president where they don't see the president fully. Say that president don't get that capacity. He get advanced stage of dementia. Means say he head don't finish inside. He did a small picking this time. They retire pamper because you don't know who's away toilet land train there for go move the trouser. You don't know how they remove trouser now for go land train. You don't know how they remove trouser for stand pee le man. Therefore, if you want pee now, if it going down a woman for pee, because you don't still understand if it be man or it be woman. You don't understand how time where poo go come out for Enos. Sorry for talk that one. But you don't understand because it is sick. So you know if still believe for somebody where they rule by degree, their own country, they're different. That very man will be rage war for we, you know, still be that very person. And during that time, if you don't start get that problem, because if you only the read, they'll only give you paper to read. You know, the think. Even now, if you still get paper, you read. It's like ordinary Chris man for marketplace where the big newspaper they read. But you don't mean say if he take decision by your own. Because inside your brain now, it be weak. You don't get that capacity for taking your own decision. So that's the problem what happen for find our own self at this moment. So we make Unamona understand this place. There is nothing that can come for La Republic because they themselves they are confused. They are confused when they kill themselves. Their own problems, same way they pass on for Ambazonia. Say now we own people that the force we for go for them because they don't give up already. If you cut your foot from that, your prime minister, that pygmy, what I say prime minister, if you cut your foot from that pygmy, John Gute, they don't get anything for offering for La Republic. If you cut your foot for that thief man, that prisoner, Ataranji, they don't go finish, they don't get anything. So we get everything for Ambassador. We get all the qualities like human being for stand on own. So what make a more understand this step say, we being a free people. So if you take your decision, nobody wait there for their sales on a bala on a woo inside La Republic because their head as my brother you and talk, their head and then a family, then a nyongo. Their head don't turn inside. So they don't still understand anything. Now for liberate them. We go free ourselves, then we go free them. At this point, so even if lightning holler for their skin, they don't know who's side where they. That's the part why they talk for now. So I come for make a more understand, say, we get all the right for stand like a country. But there is something I will tell you where it be very important before I pass this mic to my brother. That word truth, you can't kill truth. You can't imprison truth. You know, if you take truth, put her inside prison. That word truth, it be very important. Eh? You know, if you put truth for chains. Now, wait there for interim government. It happened today because all the people where they don't thief, they come now can't confess. Wait where they don't thief and you see them. Even if they don't confess, open their eye. There is nothing you can change devil from where devil be. You cannot change Chris Anu from his stage. You cannot change Prudence for anything where you don't know what Christians they call it. All that group, you cannot change them. They can only criticize because they want find way for come attach themselves for you. The moment when you bring them according to you, they will suck your blood. If you anything where Christians don't touch them, seems to be there for defense for Boya. 65,000. Anything where touch them, it lost. Money where touch them, it lost. The 19 come the way
we will come for that one for defense for Boya with Mola Edi. Before we even get for day. Before we will sleep for night, one come for morning time where Chris Arnold don't call Ifranca one of the I call them strange women because woman where they do that kind of thing as strange woman. So not just the description that. As usual, we'll sabi say Chris Arnold before he come live, he tells people call talk so, you call talk so. Then he start making lessons and people they react. We don't really catch his mustache. But he want to catch in a red-handed. Man say they catch you so. You remember time people this morning a team meet for pot. So they don't want they ask now chief that meat. Oh, I don't know. Now me you make so they make your hand so and then you want open pot. I begin some causeway open pots on day. As the never don't put hand for the oil. He denies it. No, if you open the pot of a check with it, it's okay, no problem. One day they meet up you in at the oil there for hand. It even hot them, then it make that so. When I meet, now so we'll put Chris Anu hand. We'll take a small. We'll get small break with this video. I want make una. Well, you know here on. Una know here plenty. Una hear Franca of Chris Anu.
Hello, Ma Franca. Your voice cannot
Yes,
be
thank
hidden.
you for the show, sir. I just want to say something about the Ndub road being blocked for almost 3 months now.
Okay.
Sagon, who is blocking that road, works directly with Sako. So I want Ambazonians to know that Sako is wicked. Sako is punishing our civilians in Ndub for nothing. Sagon gets instructions from Sako, and Sako can tell him to stop, to open that road today, and he will do it. So please, Ambazonians, Sako is the one blocking that road, punishing our civilians. That's all I want to say. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. You speak like an insider who knows what is going on there.
Yes, I know. Sagon gets information from Sako, and Sako is out to punish our civilians. Sako has instructed the fighters in Bui, who were worshiping him like God, to take a break from fighting. Sako also told his supporters in his cabinet to take a break from fighting after they bought him a presidential Mercedes. So he got what he wanted from the struggle, and he's out to kill and punish as civilians. He is the one instructing that bastard, that monster in Ndub to punish our civilians. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's.
Bamdong. This guy na Bamdong.
No, take a small. When I hear that, fourth is the way I want to take a man. So take a small. The number one thing where the woman talk up. And I said they don't do lockdown for 3 months. Talk that one. I will make comment today. Go ahead, Ochiba.
Well, before I want to talk for that thing, so I just want to tell people to say, me they know say Chris Anu he been a manipulator. We know if you don't call Alaji talk say me can talk something concerning the 135,000 US dollars. If you don't also go bring some different woman from Minnesota, that woman can be talking them against President Sako. And today, he don't go bring this other woman too, he talk the same thing. But I want to tell Ambazonia people, say we fight for free Ambazonia from La Republique genocide. The enemy, La Republique. Make them not can deceive you people when I check say for free Ambazonia now for the fight against Sako. Say Sako. The freedom of 8 million Ambazonians, it be more than any one individual. You can't talk for years, say, Sako don't do so. Maybe na ye they go do kale. Maybe na ye be can't annex we. Maybe na ye they go catch with people. Maybe na ye be dissolve with government. Maybe na ye be can't do everything the way they take we go annex them for La Republique. So people again for being very wise for understand all these things them. You will see this woman, it complain for year. Say, Sagon, it don't go lock road. He say it don't go lock road. Whereas the Sagon them, they talk say, they don't want to me chop, it begin go for La Republique and say for lockdown days, me they be lockdown days. And the reason why this woman they talk because they don't surrender for Canada. Remember, when Grandpa it be locked Bali Road for 3 months, Grandpa will lock Bali Road for 3 months, that will be still the fight. Mezam County, they decide say they want lock Mezam 2 in solidarity with Bali. Chris Anu, he talks say no, they not get no right for lock. Say me they open them. He instruct even Lamni, say me they go open the Okutunja Road so that me school begin to go back for school. Lamni can't lie people say woman they don't harvest their chop, they go need for carry and go for farm, they need for do so. The same time, Chris and go talk say me le people where they will go hide for forest. Me they come back home, can clean their compounds, do everything, open community schools them. Talk say this will be they free. Now only La Republique military where they there for them. So you will see say when people they come, they instead they use agenda for La Republique a return to normalcy. Now why that you will see say these people they not be sell out people. And they don't do all those things. So we tell Amazonia people, say this, will be a country, Amazonia, a federated country, where we will see every county get the own kind laws and the own kind rules, the way if we implement them according to local realities, where they could be for there. Nobody say this thing. So now they can't claim me. I don't tell Amazonia people. May I just conclude this one? We fight for the issue of identity. Identity now for our own country, we own people, we own population, we own freedom. Make you not go fall for Chucky for that thing. The whole republic, it will come. It can't try to describe you. If you not be proud of who you are, La Republic, it will put a name on you. You will see, we want to fight for free with people from colonial annexation and everything them. Then this woman now they can't talk and say, will the instead punish people? Now the narrative for La Republic that when the one talks, say this will be together like a country. They will come say, they say we be divided, we do so. And maybe not forget for no say La Republic on colonial system where they use them. Now for can cause division, divide and rule. Now for try for come for attack anything where it give you a sense of strength, a sense of nationality. Now why that even from the time we make a political party SDF, La Republic see we no could it create more political parties and then it still go now the sponsor people within the SDF, the Kawala them, the Wasiri them, the whosoever. Now they start to create different factions them. The same thing when we talk to the pride of Amazonia. Now say we don't restore a country with flag, with anthem, we get with government and everything. What will happen? It will come back again. It instigate some people. They can't talk. Say we'll be divided. Then they start the shift. This man say want to go from this faction. He want to go from this faction. And what it don't happen? They go former. Tomorrow they say they no want, they're not flag. They no want, they're not anthem. It therefore me say they don't deviate from way to way. They don't deviate from way to way. It is show us. Now they say they want a revolutionary council. There is no country in the world where it be ruled by a revolutionary council. So for form a revolutionary council, be let's say you take yourself to the status of the SCNC, where it will be within the framework of one Cameroon, where it will be within the framework of one Cameroon, where it will be for them. Now I want to ask this woman where it can't talk for you, say, it can't talk for you, say, you go enter with Chris and you say when I want to fight with La Republic. I'm gonna promise when I go bring $1 million donors. When I go buy RPG for all fighters them. When I go take the war to La Republic. When I go bring a hurricane. When I go do so. Why when I know they provide all those things them? How come when I constantly be now on somebody
you say if Frank Ayi and Anos they so they don't do business together now? Is that what you mean?
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
That is what I'm trying to explain here.
Okay, so this Frank Ayi and Anos again, because if I want to talk with this one, they rush kind of. Who not get now so we need to rush. Now state television this way, Amazonia people they pay. So when you reach for this kind of place, they kind of small. So this Franca, I want me to bring them back. I hear this story. If there is no here and fine say bring them. You say this Franca way testify so. Young Ano they don't take money together because it shows that Ano get a lot of connection with people where it just took the work, they send money, it disappears. So you say this Frank and one of the people who don't work with Arnold for that kind of thing. Give me some more details before you move forward.
Yeah. What you are not telling you that say.
Yeah, no, I want me to talk more about how the transaction will go where they take money for RPG pool no see. Now you want know or any other to you talk now go come
yes. Yeah, they don't take money for RPG them. You know, say even Sarah Chris Ann will come. Take for example, the interim government don't give Chris Ann more than $100,000 where it talks say it want go rebuild field marshal, the factory where La Republic it be spoil them. Money for federal marshal, it deal with them. Money for all those kind things them, they deal with them. Even time where you don't cash for they raise money so no accountability, nothing. So these people, like this Frank Adam and other kind of people, now what do they call and say for French? They call
one time of that taking and disappearing of thousands of US dollars, Frank be collaborate with Chris Ano in the deal.
Exactly.
Now partners in crime, their crime no stand today.
Yes, now partners in crime because first of all, now Franca it collect some money too. most of the time where they collect the money, where they do and where they Chris Anu. So wait till everyone explain for you and say it be very disappointing. Say a whole woman where it carry picking for belly for 9 months. It wake up can fall for all this kind useless all this thing. I just said that woman at Santa, maybe parents that come up for that side from Bunda. Now, why that way you will see, I'm saying, they go for the come out with all these distractions and all this kind of stuff like this, where they talk. Not even at the first time. So everything where they can't talk for you, nothing the way they work for use manipulation, for manipulate people. You be hear that other woman where we already talk here, yeah, President Sako be meet up for Nigeria, they be do so. When a Chris and go set up that woman for Minnesota. Make can talk, and when they call you, say make can talk. If you
know, there's something very interesting about this, Chris Ann, because responsible woman, for instance, the mama, my late mom, my aunties, I grow up for Bamenda way. You sabi woman where they call them woman for old town kind place. I'm not to say all my way stay for old town this, but when I know that kind of woman, when I sabi them, you meet her for bad for shrine quarter, so kind place there. Then you meet up woman where they raise speaking, and that one way they say they put up a house. But if you look at us well, he get this character of always deal with this other kind of woman the way, because a woman where she don't choose to do that kind of thing. Not ever been a correct woman. Now you read Bible call her a strange woman. So he did like Chris and he really get contact with that kind of people with them, and then he really fabricate story with them way. The story no get people go. Today been a
might interject.
Chris one for Minnesota. Come up, watch out. You remember that?
Might interject.
Chris one.
I give him back.
Yeah. That no. Go with that Chris one for Minnesota first.
The point where they inside, I still there for that woman. Yeah. The point where they inside, una no seem to understand them. More I break them down for Ambassadors, may they understand this part. For now, Mr. Tarh, you understand them, Mr. You and you understand the things where they inside. But what may Ambassador understand is they say, Chris Anu, since he get connection for Western Province, Nan Changman. Most of the people they deal now didn't bunda bamleke them. Why they deal with these people? Now because based on property, the way they secure them, they buy land, they buy houses, they buy most of the things. So any money where he reach for their hand and get money, it pass because it don't get. And they call it a millipede. Most Christopher I know the function of millipede. Millipede why? Because he get 1,000 legs. So it get where the way contact left right. That's why when you see you get a contact with these people. Most of the money we get them. If you call all that people that made them come, they'll always come up because they build them. They'll come back it up. Now business partner them for buy property. Chris, I know not be 100% Ambazonia. When I give understand, say the point where we find will serve before because these settlers they don't eat for weed, they like cancer, they don't chop a lot of weed. So anything they get them, it is hardly good because they get connection for the West. So Cristiano with this woman and most of them mostly come from Bunda, come from Chang. So all their transaction they go this side for business where they carry them. Now they panda one put them Bunda. Take them back.
Okay. So we'll go for that woman from Minnesota. They come back for you, Chiba. You remember, say that woman from Minnesota really come more than one time for television. We make a story where Mr. believe a story. Because now I hear a story, I could tell Mr. President, say, Mr. President, if they one are true, then you get to come out, can't apologize for Amazonian people because they want to be correcting. President tell me say, even if you don't forever go for Minnesota, say go stay there for the time without woman for talk. They would discover saying that some actress, and when a woman where they say the woman don't grace, if you don't go grace, how Chris Anu, man like Chris Anu, who say become one kind of woman, nothing that one knows sabi. Ochiba, go ahead.
Well, you say that woman be not grace. You know, say they talk sometimes say some person they play for a head. You know, say if you go, you look that woman for outside day. It gets some journalists where they talk for Fox News, where if you go take that journalist a picture, it can clone him, it make Alex say na your husband. When I be even see him at first, I will say, hey. Now, which woman this way, which ambassador this way, he get a whole big journalist, he marry a whole journalist for Fox News, and where you know if he talk with story for them, me they talk for it. Now when I do investigation, before I can go see, I'm saying that kind of woman way, That woman be felt dark like charcoal. You don't bleach his skin, do all that kind of thing. Them the work they take people. That journalist in picture can put them, join them together, make a let's say na ye woman, na ye man, and all that kind of thing. Where that woman says enough for married. You know, when even if he come for us, I can't talk those things. So you picking even holla enough from the way. If he come, even if for still come again, for come put more fire for the. That way they think come backfire. Chris and will call you against me come for the he deny. So you want to ask and say, who be this
family member will reject the another matter?
Yes. So now you will ask and say, how come Chris and it go they associate yourself with woman? Where it will be like impostor person where na 419 person. Now the same thing where it connect you it connect you go with the other guy the way they that's scammer the way they did it where even ask some sense way be the trust in he don't can talk to this so Chris Ano be scam. The same Chris Ano now you that with a main bank where it fight against with the key with leaders and do all those things. Ye that with Porter song, ye that with Fruit Jonathan, ye that with Frundi, ye that with all these people. Them. So why Ambazona they not even understand which way a day for year, where a day for year. So we tell we people them. You remember say even Taiwan female shall be one side for the fight. Chris Ann will be against it. If he cautious, you do all that kind of thing, so cautious. So then when he say and say, oh, so if he use finally agree. Yes, and at the time when they be not restore Amazonia, Chris and still can go create some this is what they call say Cameroon journal. Where I will be not before Amazonia for create Amazonia journal, it go create a Cameroon journal. Like how we both have the two, if we go create
Cameroon journal.
Yeah. Yes. So they think that will explain for people and say, how come say you want to listen to somebody, then they talk say show me your friend, I will tell who you be. First way they work on people when na 419 people them, scammers them, banga people them, and all those kind of people them, where they work at they go to
wait small my brother. We end up this story for Reverend Asom. You see, let me and you will talk the other day. I tell you say when man don't it take courage for man to do correcting. We will already conclude say he don't do that correcting. Maybe he get another objective. Maybe Chris and inside some back doors, he don't get problem, he go expose them. But the two way he do, what you see, we need to learn. That's why rolling up the president. So when people don't be humble for repent, we Amazonians go open hand. Christina do two things where it be very remarkable. That's Christina Reverend Asom. As we they call her. But before that, when I discover say Chris Anu and Franca they don't publicize the whole world. Now no say okay, they be lie. Say this one they will get firepower down now. Doctors are get firepower. You see, we gotta take a duty. Now ABS do the publicity. We not even start and safe for confirm them. With ABS we don't promote them. Say this one Dr. actually get firepower down and in the whole territory. That is very remarkable, very important. Strong message for me. I want to go because one of the day they will lock the whole Amazonia for 10 and 11 and almost go lock. Ma come back for Christina. This woman be na defense chair for Faku County. Where he enter Faku County in Chakara. That way they want discipline him. Or the one try to put things that made they fire, it turned against Dr. Zako, he hung for Chris Ano skin. Because you know Chris Ano, this on that platform where we get every talk. People never know say this on the man we know what I've heard. So a lot of people be over get high expectation. We don't know that zero macabo. I tell when I did every day. People they already know they believe I'm so when I wait say me happen for when I discuss say the man no did in a zero as I tell you so. You know that I'm going one way. You don't finish over team, then work and boom, 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 it disturb the whole quarter. That time I'm this small with the play band, the practice for Corpus Christi. You know that kind of I need that. Okay, the woman don't defend Chris Ano for 2 years. A fight. If be one of the chief coup plotter, Reverend Asom. You know by this day, Reverend Asom tell we see it turn up look Chris Ano say, I say, Epa. Una say you are a Gawam like give money for some person for the people who don't want to. At least more show we receipt now. Because now so wants to work with the people. Now show we receipt. Or wait to check. Una show me the receipt so that it's that kind of thing. We fit now engage the people as well they still be willing to work with them. Chris Ano only turn go so. He said he travel. He said, I will play the audio small time when I hear him. He said travel, he said work out, they pay flight, they go. They get their receipt, they go prove up. They go see the people. The people green. He come back and make report. Chris Ano, presidential order now. You know he first of all, my way, he not ever believe in consultative approach. He just deny one time. We don't get a man way, the man with me they take money. Few days later, Chris Ano say this so you don't see some guy now. You know, he always talk with that very short way. He put the entire government down. Say don't eat they now, so he need this money. If they give him nothing, they will cover down. Yeah, I get one. They get another different project there. Now you Christina say, okay, the money they don't donate, and they say they donate only 5,000. How much? They get only 5,000. Christians wipe that money. Disappear.
I said, Paddy, the problem I said, the error I say, Jesus Reverend Asong don't testify, say the same person them, where Chris Ano be give 135,000 for them. He talks in a scam as them. He still send them again for the same person, for the same people. So you will realize and say, how if you go work with some person, you say now a scammer. Now you still take again different people. Yes.
Yeah.
You still take them again. Go send them for the people them. So, but me I tell you.
Wait, you know the reject your opinion. See, wait. We'll get the audio way. Chris Ano talk to county chair them. I'll get the video. They will disclassify Vice President give me. Still there for my machine here. When Chris Ano talk for they say, it take government, it take county chairs and wake up. Frank may say, Abuna try to claim some money now. Because we county they don't give you money over plenty. When I try to even take back small, even if they pour them, when I tell you logistic don't loss. Chris Ano just stand up one time talk say, no, forget about the D, it was a 419. Ha.
So what you want try for explain for them I say, Chris Reverend Asong, you know Chris Ano quite well. Now ye and Chris Ano with J. Carl, they can't lie say they get 19 barracks and for Fako, and they don't put everything possible, so they will stop the chant and the can and everything. They not be doing nothing. If you see the woman know you very well, you know all your manipulations and all those lies the way they do it, other can to them. But if you see ye come for outside now, it go against Chris Ano, now say something where you know when you put trap, say me catch rat, if God if fall for that trap, it will carry the trap go or it destroy him. These two way they go do one for Canada. Chris Ano don't go for the we own small people them. He ignore them for take them for go for the. So now why that you will see and I say they understand say when I don't go Canada go pocket money it is so I be takes be a defense person and not be part of it. So how he talks is that audio he say when I they hide things them so now why that you will see even Tapang Ivo or this other guy they call him Eugene of Oka that time they were I go sign alliance with Biafra them. What they take now which kind of money for they will come for outside they can't shout say why they go do so why they can't do so they corner them now they rob them up. Even this Asong, not surprising, won't be like tomorrow. If Chris Ano and now they give you the own share for where they go take them for Canada because they don't go sign for peace for one Cameroon. It will come tomorrow. It can start it turn your own way for the go for outside too. So that is exactly what will happen.
What are you bring that up? What are you hear that?
Yeah,
yes.
Ma Atson, yeah. It talks some important point there. Ma Atson in there because Christina, it talk for this matter where they go for Africa, say they spend 15 or 17,000. I don't know, say a couple than 3, but if they go, it depends the African country where they go and how much where they spend them because African countries and they in great with their prices for air ticket and hotel. because if you go African country like Angola, those are expensive African countries. They be equivalent to Portugal, the same thing. Well, I will tell you now. But for this particular fellow, what I will call him, the point where they inside this lady and I say, Azong, he declared that time as I will support you and for this point. He declared during that time for Khan. He say papa, he come out for family, papa be ancien combattant. Or army, or papa be a wash night. I will call him a wash night. I don't call him like ancien combattant because if he get 19 camp, he not be capable for use any of those camp for make even for not go down for Victoria, even for attack now for road. Even one more of that boss is where they go for go play that matches. They not attack no one. If they say that they celebrate now funeral on a birthday be there for Limbe, where they go. Nobody, no action be doing. I need control 19 camp where you talk 19 barak with $65,000. He be take camp from military government $65,000. They be get extra money for themselves with the people to share them. Up to today, Ambazonians don't know them. That's why we come for town and say this one are evils. The one are that rhythm for evil way they inside Ambazonia. It work with Chris Ano. No matter what way you can talk. Now because the mighty deal where the guy they broke them, that them billion deals them where they toss $1 billion a day. The donor they not give that money or Chris Ano play the game, he don't come for his side because the woman of
so when I travel talk now say Chris Ano don't go reach your thief to place chop you one.
Yes. Yeah. Now long time where long time where these people come out Africa. Not be today where they be go for that deal for Africa. So I don't see if I can play the game for can announce them yesterday. For can announce I give you resignation. There is something that was bubbling, there was something cooking. Now why that way come now for can't give resignation, the other man to give resignation? Because Chris Ano na dictator, we all know say now person way the seek advice. Now one of the dullest top figure they will get of Ambazonia, Chris Ano, he had na coconut stand for inside. On a pop the inside head. I tell you, broken coconut will pop the Chris Ano head. There is nothing you can cancel him. You know, if we talk anything, Chris Ano pick him from you because we understand who way Chris Ano they. So all these people now because you know work. There are things where they don't do them, they don't cheat them. That's why they can't cry. Why not tell us the main deal? He can't cry. If they tell we say and give you 15,000, he won't give receipt for 15,000. Why not give us receipt for 65,000? Where be taken for internet government for stop that can make no work. They not shoot one gun, one knockout, holla. Why not give us the accountability for that side? If they come now and can't talk on this side. So this type of human beings where they're inside Ambazonia, where they don't create how many people they don't die for action where they take them 2021 all that time where they start a coup d'etat. How many people where they take that coupers, these coupers them? How many people how many fighters the war lost them? How many confusion we take them? How many years we don't go behind? Well, if we don't go in front. Chris Ano they take small 2 point something million. What you take say they do? That money na money for buy chemical for pre cocoa farm. Where they don't buy them. So that time for work cocoa. So Chris Ano he don't stand with that 419 for back or that people. He take money, he send them for them. Now so he play them. And they not go get sense. Would even call and say, when I leave that house, come back for a house, they no one come. Because them be these people. I don't tell you say something they went and Gambe they catch them, or they say these people na spell where they go through and not understand. Because after everything will understand, say na fake. Chris Ano na fake. All the group when they go Canada on na fake. But they still get followers. So who be these followers? Na fake profiles or na la republic na clones when they put them behind them. Now the part that we want understand.
Mr. Watch out.
Mr. You get yeah.
Watch out. You don't make me around recall something for you. You see, say Chris Ano, they refine money for Jan for refugees them. Money no day. He carry phrase them, 3 of them. They pay flight, pay hotel, do so. They go for Nigeria. Say they go see refugees. No Ambazonian flag, no anthem. Even Pobia want go for Nigeria or some place.
They go inside their government Ochiba. Then spend now from 15,000 upward. Then 3 of them will go. Because inside their group, Asom, so the Chris Ano himself, and Asom, they don't spend close to 40,000 only for travel go Africa.
Exactly.
I want to understand Ambazonia people.
Exactly.
They don't spend approximately $40,000 US. Now for inside Naira, that money now close to 30 million naira for CFA now close to 26 million francs CFA. With Chris Anu
and again, he come go
do separation come back.
He come out again, he go for Cambodia. Go spend again different money for them, for go see what in my family for them. He said he want to go buy weapons. Then he come back, can't lie say I can't search the house. And then after that, the next day, he come for show. Go bring some man, we go meet you for Cambodia. Say they will do some peace conference after war. That man can begin to talk about DDR Center, how we fight again for so how we fight again for DDR Center. So you see, person when they talk say they mismanage resources. Even Kometai own, he talks go Nigeria, president not give him money, president not do so. You go for Nigeria for go do your own because you know say Kometai get beginning for Nigeria. Where we rush for Nigeria, born the beginning for Nigeria and Chris Anu so. How can you say that you are a president, you are going somewhere, you are not even welcome with your own flag, with your own anthem, with your own, your own population? So that is the reason why he is saying that there is nothing like an Ambazonian flag because there is no country existing like Ambazonia. And that is the reason why he said he is no longer a government, a president, he is a comrade, an anchor person, because La Republique doesn't want them to project anything that gives sovereignty to Southern Cameroons. That is a fact. As Cometa say, gonna be put Chris Anu for chair and wait till a president or comrade or anchor man. Or either talk say they go to make a revolutionary council or this thing.
Mr. UN, you be don't see Chris Anu he contributes some money for this revolution. You be don't see Cometa he contributes on 1 kobo for inside this revolution. These are people who they not believe for what way they fight for. Chris Anu never need to move money for a pocket. You know that one. Say his system, you know they move money not one day. Cometa he don't move so 1 kobo. These people are people they tap. They only tap. Let Ambassador know. Ambassador people don't really understand.
Amazonian people need to really find plenty. We really talk to some poor things or they fabricate things and talk. This video never ABC constructor. We take another third party. When I listen and when I say yes, some of the things hold on to talk. There plenty.
Yeah, listen, when we become last time for start talk about this one, we'll be wise enough. We'll come open up for Ambazonians for talk about these things. Ambazonians said, no, Chris, I know he be this one, he be this one. Today, na member inside his own cabinet, they can't talk only the tip of the ice, not just that one that last from bamboo, eh? Now they tip them. That why he never even talk the story. He didn't say go for what called bamboo, you start cutting for back, then the bamboo talk go for up. So they don't start talk only for the last for the bamboo. They decline to go up for that bamboo. Eh? We never even hear all the story. This one only a bit of the story. We don't hear how were these people. They don't contribute money. Now, a couple of days where how many? Now more than 40,000 where the people don't contribute them. But you know something? We get some APP. This Chris Anu then sent one of the spy inside. He come back say made a try for withdraw the case or court because see someone else.
We will come for that one. You know where the chief ABC they are kako. We'll come there.
Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. 21 gun salute for all the fighters on the ground. Una please day. This one is SOS Revenant song. I just want clear my name because I know say for this revolution, when you resign, people will come up with stories for sabotage your name, destroy your image. I don't work for two governments. I work for Marietta government from the month of May till the time we resigned from Marietta government. As a Secretary for Defense, I'll be go on a mission with about 2 other representatives from 2 different counties. We'll go seek resources, and the Treasury will disburse $15,000 for our transportation and hotel for the 3 of us, and the 4 people we will go meet them for that African country in the month of May. We'll go for that trip, for go talk with those people, for see how they fit support our struggle with human resources and the finance. We'll be spend that 15,000 plus extra 2,000 with one of our Ambazonia brother be borrow with the intention say when we come back we will feel raise that money, we will do fundraising, raise the money, put them back for treasury. So when we go for that mission, the people were very ready to come in and support us, because the people their country but first send some few of their boys them. They go help we for northern zone where 2 of their people be die, and then 4 they be vexed, go them back out of frustration of lack of materials. So that's how I know those people. So when we go there, we arrange everything, and they be increasing. They will come in for help us. They get the human resources, and they fee help us for get materials. But we get for do our own part in the sense, we get for sponsor at least 2 of our people. May they go down for ground zero, go do feasibility studies for both La Republic side and both our side. Then give them feedback so that when they define the sponsors, they already have an idea of what is going on and where the fit start and where they go fit take their backup. So when we come back, we'll give back the report. The 3 of us who will go for that mission, we'll give back the report for the committee who will be formed. We'll not be no say these same people, like the people we Chris Anno and Bishop John the Gewan, they will work with. But based on the fact, say, they be even send people, they go help us before they lost 2 of their people. Will be no Singapore, they're ready for help us for this struggle. So when they be talk, so we get for sponsor people because of $6,000, we know we should continue with that project. But the project I still get fit. See if we sponsor the 2 people either for our side or for their side. If we go do the feasibility study, come back, give report for the sponsors. The sponsor for at least get confidence, say we're serious, say we need help. But they be sabotage them, they mend them. And Christian will talk, say the people then are scammers. Now the same people where they be scam them. I say, well, they arrange the whole and we make them with them. When we make a more, we know say na scammers, and if we first of all deny, say we know say they be scammers. And now I ask them, I say, Chris, give a receipt for sure so we give the people then 75,000. We will see proof, because sometimes when I chop Amazonian money, lie say when I begin for people.
When I hear, you see, I say, make Chris give receipt. Sam, when I hear them, I play back.
Greetings, fellow Amazonians. 21 gun salute for all the work with. But based on the fact, say, they be even send people, they go help us before they lost 2 of their people. Will be no Singapore, they're ready for help us for this struggle. So when they be talk, so we get for sponsor people because of $6,000, we know we should continue with that project. But the project I still get fit. Say if we sponsor the 2 people either for our side or for their side, if we go do the feasibility study, come back, give report for the sponsors. The sponsor for at least get confidence, say we're serious, say we need help. But they be sabotage them, they mend them. And Christian will talk, say the people then are scammers. Now the same people where they be scam them. I say, well, they arrange the whole and we make them with them. When we make a more, we know say na scammers, and if we first of all deny, say we know say they be scammers. And now I ask them, I say, Chris, give a receipt for sure so we give the people then 75,000. We will see proof, because sometimes when I chop Amazonian money, lie say when I begin for people. We don't go for mission, we'll go with 3. We'll get approved and say we'll fly go for Africa, we'll fly come back, we'll take the risks. At least if we see itineraries. When I give receipt, we say when I be work with these people, they be actually scam Amazonia them 135,000 as when I talk. Chris Arnold not green for give that receipt. That one pass. Now the struggle for this revolution. The BLM people don't raise money about 11,000, 8,000 be there for account. We the struggle for see how we get material for help FM 2x2. Sunday Chris Arnold call me. Talk see some fighter from Moyoka where they call it spiritual. He don't reach out for it. The boy be reliable. Ma talk with the boy. The boy don't really connect with person we go supply material. He be sure. I say you sure? He say be sure. Ma call emergency meeting with the BLM executive. I call emergency meeting with the BLM executive. Chris Anno tell we say already negotiate the price. The guy don't agree for 1.2. But we'll give the guy 1.2 first, because the total being about 7 million. When they don't go deliver the thing, them now we'll pay the rest. We'll say, okay,
we believe he will agree with the chairman of the county. They disburse that money from our account because I guess on Apple they use them. We send the first money, the boy go talk say, the partner don't deny say, out of 8 million, they don't feel grace they'll take only 1.2. I called the chairman, I said that the condition this which we will do. Chairman said, okay, send the 1.7, maybe so long, give 2,700,000. We send the money, the boy disappear. He not ever come back. Even the one from Moyoka where he collect 300,000 for granite. We not ever hear he again. The guy disappear. See today, when a Christian will bring the connection.
Siam, when Zilla take you, when Zilla want take you, it give B. See, it give B, you know. And then inside the B, what did you do for that B? If I get body corn and granite, I have to chop and have to listen this thing. If I give you B, then take that first small one. Negative, they know that small one is not correct. So they don't take that first one. Then it just disappear. And
wait. Hold on. I want member so I know something before you continue. More understand say Chris Anu na secretary, Chris Anu na negotiator, Chris Anu na anchor man, Chris Anu na market na buy and sell am, Chris Anu na dominant figure inside there, Chris Anu na he be the group leader. The woman used to what say it don't work for two government. No, it don't work for two groups. For two groups. So I want my ambassador to know how many positions where Chris Anu the whole am. Now Chris Anu the hold the position like president not for them. Anchorman, negotiator, a secretary, a spokesperson. UN, you know the thing that passed me a back. If you talk for educate ambassadors.
Wait. When we finish.
Greetings, fellow Amazonians. The people who send their report, Chrisano for retainer fee on a third Chrisano, he talk for me, say, ma ask the people Amazonians because I know one for man go talk say the beginning reference of 50,000, it disappear or it go for some scammer them. I was not aware because they always hide things. I want to go for this mission at third Chrisano, he talk for me, say, ma ask the people them if they ask for retainer fee. And when I ask the people then they say no, they know they ask for retainer fee. I tell you, say the people say they didn't ask for retainer fee. I'm surprised when I come back the report, because I'm say no, those guys are scammers. So the whole thing be confusing. But I still not believe he said those guys are scammers because these are people who send their people to go to Ambazonia, help us. They got there, 2 of their people were killed. They got frustrated and they left back to their country. And they are still willing to come and help us. But because somebody who cannot even show us proof that they gave money to these people, called them scammers, and because of 6,000, we lost that contract or that helper. And today, they are sitting on Amazonia money.
I'm going to get something. I beg. Wait.
I'm tired.
He said no. Cristiano asked retainer fee. You know, Cristiano be there for interim government say, take a retainer fee. You understand? They always take money. So people say their job, they don't want to take money. Just you go. You know, be satisfied. Now, yeah.
I say, Paddy. You know why they laugh? Because what I be talk sometime them long ago. Say anything where Chris and they put the hand for day, it is spoiled. And if you listen to that audio where that woman don't talk for day, it don't talk about the 75,000, 135,000 where Chris and will be taken. He say he turn back to say na scam them. He talk how they want go buy thing there for spirito. They don't give 1.2. Chris and see me they still Adam. Then he can't turn out again, the boy too, it goes scam them. It don't talk again, different one, it turn out a scam. Different one, it turn out a scam. All the thing them. Chris and now you be talking, go bring the deal for CDC. Na dealer, where they do all those things them. So everything them way it can't talk for day, it can't talk say it be a scam, Now because it make them they give money, it go lost for road. Other money, you can go enter a loss for on road. Money for hurricane, it take them, scam 'em. Money for prison break, is scam 'em. Money for beefy masha, this thing again, is scam 'em. Even thief plus console and all those things. But question I want to ask this woman, I say, you don't talk, I say, ye come up for year them three, they go, they spend up to $15,000. Then so a friend is still borrow $2,000, yeah, now $17,000. And now they join in now, it be bad because they not be get $6,000. How on a one go buy something? Think the way on a for even send a one person, because this is just be funny like that. I we come go London say they go sell oil. When I want come up for go buy thing for individual, some person when are individual, maybe even a country. When I go up to 3 of you, when I spend 17,000, and then when I be unable for pay only 6,000 where they really want them. That means they take the money, go to enjoy them for their hotel.
That means that the business planning and management was a whole fast.
Yes, they take their money, go they manage them for management. Even one person, now they send to a Chris and one go see refugee, it carry 3 people them. All those kind of things. So now money where they was quack and squander for nothing.
So Chris why they carry 3 people? Now Reverend Asom then go 3. They spend 17.
Yes.
So Chris carry 3 people. We said that means that they spend approximately 20 something. Let's say 24,000.
Exactly. That's what I'm explaining about it.
All they spend are just for traveling.
Now that's what I want to explain a director and I say, you there for house. You there for house. You want to go buy tin tomato for market. You get for give 100. Me picking pay taxi, a go for market and buy tin tomato for 100. A come back. But now, draw person where it will take 3 picking them. It put them for taxi, pay 300 francs. They go buy tin tomato. They read for market, they say tin tomato now 100. They say they're not getting 100. Where all the money don't go enter in for transport. I don't understand I don't even understand what it happen for you.
You know some small statistics where they do, man. Close to 2 years, these people then do some big capital, they thief money inside Ambazonia where you know if you count them. Imagine we get $200,000 for we get for recovery away there for court case. We get 135,000 where Chris Anu take them. We get the one where John Etienne will take them. So I want my Amazonians to understand where because that will be talking before the need green no.
Yeah,
so
the calculation we already do and answer it already be like 400,000.
Yeah, if I may understand that one will know. We don't know the personal one that we take them for PayPal where be the control ABC. So Uwame ambassador understand say when this guy they thief this money, then they come make some cricket noise. For talk say no, na Dr. Sako don't take him, na Dr. Sako don't take him. Whereas when I get them now, where the money they go for?
Yes, what time?
This audio will come back. I want to just finish. I remain 1 minute.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead, everyone.
Greetings, fellow Amazonians of this revolution, because the moment they are going to do it, and today they are sitting on Amazonian money, refusing to give defense money to give to these fighters that are wounded. They have problems. Some don't have cell phones, and they will be angry that they are going to DDR. It's frustrating, and those are all the things that I just put together. And I say, you know what? I cannot work with this government. And he's saying that I'm misusing resources. Let him come and tell Amazonia what resources that I misuse. I did not take $15,000 and put in my pocket. I took $15,000 as a defense secretary. 3 of us traveled from the United States, went to Africa, spent 1 week to talk to these partners, just for the sake of this revolution, because the momentum is dying. The boys are tired. They need help. If we don't see it, then we are deceiving ourselves. If we don't think that we need some foreigners to come and help us, then we are wasting our time. If we think that we'll raise money for defense and people will use it for diplomacy, then we are just wasting our time. I just wanted to make this clear to Ambazonians, because I see the men in his cabinet, they think they can dictate to the few women that are still in this revolution. There's someone like me that I'm spending my money, my time, and everything. I don't think I can watch people think that they can dictate how this revolution will go to the women. It's not happening. Thank you, guys. I just wanted to clear the air so that nobody goes there and give a very wrong story or lies about my name. I think the chairman of the BLM County is there, the chair lady is there, Commander Paul is there concerning the BLM money. And if they are honest, they will come and debunk any lie that anybody will want to talk about my name. Thank you, guys. God bless you.
What happened before you come back?
Who's my pussy? Who's my pussy?
We'll talk about your own.
Who's my pussy? I ask you now. Who's my pussy?
Yeah, wait first. May I talk something for you?
We'll come for you.
Okay.
This
Well,
woman.
before you come, I just want to ask now one question. I want to ask
go
one
ahead.
question before you come on. I beg you. The point where he talked there, I guess until I want to ask him. Why will Chris Anu give money for defense where a main mission now for clash the defense? Chris Anu get no reason for give money for inside defense for fight because a mission inside Amazonia is to clash the revolution, make the revolution not function, make no place for inside. That's a mission where La Republic pay. So there is one other thing we can understand. So any money where they enter now for a personal pocket, I don't think say that one Chris Anu won't give money for any fund. So continue, Mr. UN, please.
Okay. When you talk about money, may I put this one on record? Me people and they know. When you hear people that come for outside, they can they walk and they talk noise, make noise, so. First, Chris Anu, they don't collect more than $100,000 say they go fix fee marshal in factory. Ayuk Tabe, 1.2 million for well tour. Tabe Young, it is still hold about 300 and something thousand for my trip to Boya. John Egawan, it take like 250,000 for my trip to Boya. Jackson, it takes 65,000 for Momo Marshals. Frank from Menchum, it take $14,000 for the Mola Edi with Reverend Asong with Jekar, they take 65,000 for 2020 draft for Fako. Abongwa, they take over 100 and something thousand for federal marshal, where they talk so they do a federal marshal. You go Patrick Genetu, they take your own money for Njikwa. You go even Kamara, they take them for Dian. Marianta Adam, they don't go thief money for bank. Natchop the 20,000 euro. Marianta get 40,000 euro. And then Frida Ashu, he gets $75,000 where he did for his own account where he did it. J. Carl, he don't take money for a farm, a project, about $20,000. Enrico Akaba, he and Caroline Maladam, about $25,000 for big firewood. So you see, say all these things them. When you see all these people them, they don't go join the Chris Anu, then they come up for interim government now because they know say they will hold them accountable. Yes, because like for we from the, for example, for Momo, the $65,000 where they began for Momo Marshals. Jackson talk for Chris Anu, you show. Say now only 6 begin and they become. We ask and say, so you will spend the 65,000 for 6 begin them. Now who side they begin the way they will go to the 6, who side they fight? Nothing. We not hear anything. When they come out, they can't tell when I say this, so they don't cash fighter for Nigeria. Me, they send money, me, they go bribe them, they take them. So when they just lend them, all these people, now so they take all that kind of money. When you see them, they be for outside day, where they work and they do all these things. Now because they know say they want to hold them accountable. Now the reason where you see and they begin to work and they go left and right. We get statistics for all this money, them where these people they take them, even Ebon Kingsley them, Ebon Kingsley, Ashu Kingsley, money for big firewood them, all those things that where they be for them. Even Ayeba, some boy for man for Brazil, he give $10,000 for Ayeba. Say me buy firewood them, he divide them for backfoot and so. We are Apache, they take the money, they chop them. They don't want to call them again. They know they even pick them. They call. They know they even do them, anything. But when they come, they will call for them. They can't talk and say, oh, Nasako don't take money. Now this one don't do so. Go ask them. Go side the money where they take them. They take them. They sign for. Sikot Jutsi and Akoro. They take $30,000 for some what they will call and say Operation Destiny Child. Say they want to go bring people for Sierra Leone. Me they can't fight. Now they can't talk say, oh. My way they lead the delegation, police might be killed inside forest. The money don't come out, a loss. Secret juicing, a go for ambassador team, it take $13,000. It still go again for Momo, it take $10,000. It still go again for Mbandam. They go take 5 million from Mbandam. All this in them. So we're gonna see where we talk about all this in the people. If he come for us, I talk say we talk na conspiracy, we do na other kind of them. Those money that they with them. And at the reason why they don't understand and say if they stay with the interim government, we will hold them accountable. Like we from give. Okay, business we make audio say we get 22 guns them. Now they carry the guns and now with Jackson go sell them for party. But what they go do now how? When we want ask them, they tell we say, oh, they gun a day for party. But me will send people them. Me they go take them for them. We say no, me they send them for party. People me they jam for we. They say no, we must send people for Ngi. Me they go carry them for them. The reason I say what is they be want to say when we send people from Ngi, me they go. They will ambush the people them, seize the gun them again. Then talk say okay, they be raw hand for one people the way they did for them. Not lies what they tell and lies them every day. They can't lie say commando we go to fight for Andek for brigade for Andek. If you do so, no fight if it take place for Andek. No nothing, you know, be day for day. So all these people and these people they name them so. I yes say they don't buy houses them for Bamenda. They don't build houses them. So everywhere where they don't go be all those houses them. So now Ambazonia, their money, then that way they take and go buy houses, then they carry their parents, they go put them for day for Bamenda, they stay for day, they live for inside for day. And when they come for day, they come get the work at they tell when like this distraction, say, Chris Anu don't do so. We money from G. It not be passed na Dr. Sako hand. It be passed na for we the LGA. We money for Momo Marshals. It not be passed for Dr. Sako hand. It be passed na for Momo county. So when they come for us, they can tell now all these kind of stories for it cause distraction and all these kind of them. When I get for no, say these people now very terrible set of people them. Now people where they don't even care about the people where they die.
Wait, no wrong. You talk say una money from Guinea me pass Dr. Zakwe hand. Now which money pass Dr. Zakwe hand?
No, now which because money, so they, no money. Because no money.
They talk say. Yes. Proof na your account where you say they take the money. Now when I take una money, now when I pay the people there. Now so all county they do.
Exactly.
Even the Jews where they say me county they pay for federal government. They county they need to pay. When a county even when I need to pay them. Are they accusing you for hearing?
Exactly.
When I need to pay them. So if I will talk the talk fine. Go ahead.
No, you did right. Yeah. Which way would they want to explain for you and I say they don't decentralize the treasury. Every LGA they collect money, and that money they end up in the hands of the treasurer, the defense person, and the county, the LGA chairperson. But when they receive the money, they chop them now. They wake up now, can they talk and say this so now Dr. Sako. Whereas no be Dr. Sako, all we money from ye. We say so from ye.
Small come back for you.
Yeah.
Before we continue, watch out. I'll give you the mic. But one map put some light on top, put on top table moon and see. I talk na information with me as Sabi. When they start, when Dr. Sako take over for inside that kind of March for 2018, I believe Yaoundé. Me and Dano Eric Tato talk every day. All the activities, Mark Barata, them, I believe organized. What we call an activist corner. Na me I be organized up front. They be know me. I be used na pseudonym, but all they be sabi me. I be organized meeting from Yaoundé with them activists. They should don't talk. We call them for meeting where you get tapped down in the council time can't destroy meeting. Tapang comes on time, no comes on time. From 2018, I tell Nana facts. Now when we regroup these people together, all that money. Because I could start check how for raise money because account them never get money. The first thing we been as it try to call all these contractors they record the assessment front line leader them. So when I come with 5 years we together, all them deny them, say they don't become under it. Me for destroy the government for Ayil Tabe first. They will tell us if you no destroy no come. It's okay. I know I'm gonna destroy on a group, so when I not ask people for destroy interim government, when I not come, they will let you one more do na say. When a group una serve together. At that time, the interim government never get no defense, it never exists. It's when I put una serve together, it form a group or an association or an umbrella. It be called an ASC, Ambazonian Self-Defense Council, ASC. He formed them. All group did it. The one that were China, Yingfu Sangong them, the other one, so Foncha them. So I remember when so Foncha and Yingfu they call me. Now very few people know my location that time, self. But when they call me, when he go call Hatla Yingfu Granot, Yingfu a big word, Yingfu Sangong, a big word where they call. It amount only pressure, money for Granot. That boy they need Granot. They say, when I let the money, they come na small money for my trip. They come na small. When I win me, they strategize, say, calculate, no, they want a granite. Because firepower too, but don't start cover ground. Because only 3 months with Dr. Zako take power, close to 30,000 boys. The boy that will cover the fire. And then they say, so anointing be there. That the way he announced it. Now it's time for self-defense. All village, all town. The way with the boy that woke up, money be short. So granite. They will use Nadich Avenue now. They will need money for granite. And the money will pass now how? It's that kind of way you used to say service for cap for the side country. You know, if you take money to say go cause or man say go for Western Union or money grab. So they take advantage of the style way money take pass touch another man. Some they take the dough, deny they say no I touch her. So when they take them. But inside way be there where they still know this one and take up. They take that money. Since as well Tabanyang and people, I forget now the first foundation of a thief set of people where they are accused now of Sakode. Since as well Tabanyang and people they plan coup, they already start planning coup with Sisiko because that Sisiko come in communicado. You know game meeting with Dr. Sako and Dr. Sako send lawyer, they pay lawyer, they can't tell you. Even they get backdoor meeting with college them and Tabanyang them. Uyirima, or they been a cabinet member. So he organized meeting with them, when no whole and with press, with the man be acting president. So they plan their coup. How way they get to the question where we will get to ask about another show for this show today. I said, but what did people that be fear for Dr. Sako, you don't do it fine. Why they be choose to dissociate themselves, attach themselves with Scupa them for South Africa? Now question we will answer them another day. Because today it go long for startup. My interest. Now, someone wanna see how they receive the money. Now, Tabanyang be the control money. You see, Tabanyang do all wayo. Now, you and they talk today say change for the money where they because we got to block account. The same thing Richard Tango do. Who can block your own account? If there's any man want to be treasurer, it just happen. You just block account, and that thing not happen again. He block his own account, so they carry 300,000 of Amazonian product money going with them. So now, so it happens. So the thief come. A gear one be big part of people where the thief for my trip. Activists they never want cash a gear one. There be big campaign where this guy will get plenty thief. Name again it Prejeka. JK never want cash a gear one. I be surprised that they want to do coup d'etat for this second coup, or they may suddenly become friend. JK they be advocacy me Dr. Sako move even the Ochiba be the talk say it be the advocacy me them move all them all activists them we say them move Egia one for government. Dr. Sako cover Egia one. Now the very Egia one plot with Chris and they do the second coup still thief money. Egia one day so never don't ever execute any project apart from make the logo they make of a government where it is successfully do one. Any project where pass a gear one, you want to ask that what do you always do classified, right?
Classified.
Yeah. So I don't like to hear that word. If when I hear president they put that kind of word for his speech again because or any man talk that word they so a gear one don't make I don't like that word. Like me anything you want hear for a gear one, classified.
You know, sir,
and then it end up a classified too.
Paddy, you know, sir, the day where I know a guy and I say, some fighters and for Fako, they be complain something. Now we tell a guy and say me talk with the fighters, and he say he talk with them every day. We say no, but they don't complain. Me you try talk. Then a guy and I ask and say, me will give the number. He will contact them. And they ask and say, hey, you say you be talk with them every day. How come you still ask now the number? Now from that day I know say that person it be being so. You know say again before being an ADF person, if you go na pro ADF people them. All these people the way he say be come for military, we be being a cook, he be the watch pan them for military people them inside kitchen for war, all that kind of thing. Then at one point it hold Bible. It hold a left Bible or on a left hand, so they do whatsoever. So
what
when
I get from it, what if I really want me to talk? What I talk
okay.
Yeah, the thing where we get and then we'll get some plenty story who will surely move this one. But I be get just the small calculation where I be get them there. As we calculate that money, the people don't bundle 2.8 million. The small calculation I get them now 2.8 where they don't tip and go hand. Just within some short time, $2.8 million with these people don't tip within yes, 2.8. That is the money that I know the kind of other big one then. Just one way next in the column for all this time now 2.8 where they don't reshuffle
so you write them down. Ambazonia people also write them down.
As it goes so to say how much money you don't take. But I want to tell you now how much where the thief Chris Anu the Bonnie with thief. Nothing where they inside a blood. If you need for go Ngambe house, they get for court. You know how they cut you for Ngambe house for move thief for your body. For move Ngambe people they cut and will resolve blade. Chris, I don't need that kind of way for cutting for deliver. Don't mind which way Christians are they talk that thing. So all these people that want. There is not way you talk for that side. The point where they come for this side, I want to talk something for Ambazonians. Because there for some moment, critical moment where they talk about people they talk about food, where they go where food is supposed to stay within Ambazonia. So that part that one divert the attention, go for the announcement before I can't forget. So I advise with people say more mostly do una trade within una self. More do some trade exchange where they call and say trade and barter. If you want to say a plantain, maybe a neighbor go live for chop plantain that day, he get cocoa. More try for change them. If you want to send a gari or you get a Morocco for house or fish or dry fish or you get a meat we bring up for farm, maybe you go lie your plantain, more give meat. We try for exchange so that if we make our own economy inside Ambazonia, may turn within Ambazonia. Without us going outside, because not be anything we go take and for go, and any good to one transfer within Ambazonia, more try for get some charcoal on our way to get and we'll write them for the back. Say this one it go na boya, we'll write and say they go na Bamenda, write them B for day. Or say this one they go na Manfe, we'll write them M according to how you spell them. How way they go Manfe, so that make them understand if our military, our boys them, defense boys they see them for road. They will boys and girls and see for road. They understand say this good it go and for go Saloya picking for thy place. This good it go for go Saloya picking for born house. So that they will understand say they go. This one always small chop we don't keep and for go. So that more also respect the ghost town days or respect the lockdown days on the 10 and on the 11. Say these days they will get for respect them because when you come out with your property for road, we not go understand. La police say go shoot down your motor. You talk say for frame them say. Now, Ambazonians don't shoot them. So more understand for respect all this day. Do trade by barter, trade within we, so that our own economy go turn within we, will depend for own things. Because as we return for ban the goods and way they come from, we send for La Republic, we don't want to send them chop. We're supposed to for live now with we own within we. May not think that they come up for the enter for we. We try for be creative, for do our own function, do our own things. More palm wine the sell within we. Not be say, not there is that bottle. Anything there is that bottle, they don't spoil them. Na charm. So that we feed the year for waiting they talk. They don't put a charm there inside that bottle. And the water where they take them, cook that drinks where they sell them for now. Now, well, water for Douala, that people don't get water. I don't go for that place and they make that drink for a long time. They go and say pressure. They take that water. That's some BB well, they don't take them deep. They take that well water, they make that drink one that they drink. So when I taste that drink, they say that poison. They make one that they die, they give one a cancer. So if we drink with own matango, drink with own shia, with own nkang, we will cook them inside Ambazonia. We will understand, say, we go far. We will turn the money within Ambazonia. We will turn them within our own community. We will cook this thing there. We will do own things. Cook nkang, cook share, on a corn beer, when they call them. All these things that we will sell within Ambazonia. We will drink, we own things. We do on for anything we do own territory. We will sell them. Pass that one way. We take a lot of public because the water, they don't really poison that water where they come out. So they don't first like we. So more understand this thing when they talk, say, it be very useful. For promote to own things the inside Ambazonia, so that we not go depend now for outside for anything where they come out La Republic. This time when we can't get independence, we don't be used to for live within we, because we look that time now finalize we own stuff then within Ambazonia. So that what that one give a man don't forget because we there for the other side from my page. If you take the mic.
They wanna see some francophone people. And mean they wanna not block the people where they come over here, they wanna let them. This one way my country people recruit them and means when I not block them, all Christian they follow that because when I don't block so one them. When I not block them, when I let them they talk dirty talk they when I let them make they feel free. May they see to or do me they let it bite. And they see the way Secretary for State for National Treasury, it post the new website, the aid for citizens, that is Amazonian Independence Due. You know, say Dr. Zakode, so good ideas always come out of this interim government, and then when they do it, they always want to see them. So for people who there for Facebook and for YouTube, as when I watch me, when I just go there, it be user friendly. It take me now just 90 seconds today for subscribe. Pop, as you click them, you don't subscribe for Amazonian for citizen.
Yeah, I dare on board everything.
Watch out, you don't subscribe. Watch out, you don't subscribe. Perfect. Yeah, so I talk for una way they say, all my way they just go for that place. Now way that for sure. Say you be patriotic for your country. Very important. Sitting now we don't talk for here today. This kind of tourist so you don't ever see them for any side apart from here. Sit down where they do their CDN. All man work at talk na dirty talk. Now only we will bring truth can't tell una. We plan for inside next month or inside towards end this month for celebrate 1 year anniversary for news Undaunted, the first in the history of Southern Cameroons. Matthew has some story. Because some more time we'll enter the last place to conclude this story for today. All the newsroom they don't start. All from the time we dare you for South Africa to Chris Arnold to now, Abraham be at the center forward. None be ever work or succeed for more than 2 months. But this one, I'll tell you the first story. We'll be there for SCBC. That time, I'll be there for Communications Department. Dr. Louis Fonap put me head or director for audiovisual unit. Now, audiovisual unit be the work with SCBC because SCBC be a separate corporation. So you will need a representative from Communications Department for the work. So now me I be the work that time. After I come, there one key Christian over there. If I never come there, they will kill me because South Africa prefer the cut on air anytime they want. So we'll come for day, we'll mobilize, we'll start news. The news never fit go because them be visuals. You know not to a scoop they we do. So he stop. They take the television on them for South Africa because they want their shares. Now, government agrees to make the start. Thing where it belong to Amazonian the 100%. Now it is. So we also take opportunity to talk the history with this platform where now number 5 year this with the television enter. And no matter the struggle, no matter the fight from inside, outside, the television still stands with courage today. When that television start, Dr. Louis tell me say, he go like say, make I go for Ghana. I'm still there for La République du Cameroun. Go sit down for Ghana. I give you this story because one more as you understand now, people wait there for they watch me way, you never subscribe for ABC Amber TV Club. Now an apology, it be important say, Mona subscribe. Now no place will come out and place will go. I never fit because of the worker. They try, it no go. They give them for Dexter Brain, if it be too busy. Individual. They give them for Pastor D for me. I will recommend me they give Pastor D for UK. Interview manager. The very Pastor D way. Now then thief that then plan for back. It will be among the thieves of this website where they don't thief them now. Now then join for team the website. The website where you not see Chris Anos face today. Now then do them. In a people manage them. Now the way he come back for Washington, and it will be available that time. We'll start news with Pastor D interview runner. He fall. Chris Anos start news in my absence. 1, 2, 3 times. Interview even start time. Maybe the only thing nothing interview start time. We'll start time bring Cynthia Williams, his friend. A few days the news he go find, but tell us he left the news. Chris Anos single-handedly stop him. Because he the plan cool. Situation never really change. Ma tell you to change. Maybe money will get them over change. Now management change. Would even receive lesser money than the money where there you, Chris Anos, may the receiver. But we don't get the record for do 10 times better than all of them put together. At least 10 times. So I call una, so we the count of una. This TV now, una television. You look down there, you see National Treasury payment, you see the one for ABC. Before one come out, if you never subscribe, make sure say you be a club member. If you want join for be a patron, the number way there for group. Patron are people where they give big money, who get already someone them. Where every month they give 500, 1,000, so that make the television video. We the fee say we all Ambazonian them. As this television they make una voice, they the whole world. Right now, we strategize to take them to another level. So as we celebrate 1 year of the existence of Undaunted, you never get to perfection yet. Now a work in progress. And our objective now to compete with all the big houses that exist. As we work towards that, one change level. So if you want to join, you call that number, wait for screen for become a patron. Means say you make up your mind, say as we execute the BB project, then you will be a part of the project. If you not be part for ABC Club, you get a basic form for be like just $10 a month. Make sure so you subscribe there. Think for 1 minute. So will never exist. Say ABC Amber TV never exist. You don't calculate play this struggle there now. Think of ABC Amber TV, I tell you from facts. From facts where I get them from the home from a nightmare for La Republic to Cameroon. A nightmare. Because why others they talk about returning peace in Cameroon? We will talk about recognition of Amazonia. Very important. The importance for communication, Mateo. If communication never get powerful importance, probably for 2016, never give a blackout. For 2017, they never shut down internet for weeks when they don't put that on. Because with generation, we make Camille no say, never time genocide for Amazonia no start not today. If you know people where Bulu people be killed for 1992, but we never get communication. Now they may control all things. Now so the war sabi say genocide on there for our country. For Sika say we talk, we never shit down quiet. So we get plenty big project that we want to do. We will think say this project you get to be a part. Then now when I talk say now people talk say drops of water, little drops of water, you feel an ocean. That on small drop we get up, no keeper. You know about small. We need a nana. For more than 1 year, you don't ever see we can't on the television would say we go off air, we can't cry. Now for tell you say the system will be in place. You feel trust them. If you get money. So I solicit for now. Say Mona don't know money. After this evening, Emma go officially send out donation where we want to make una give money aggressively. Within 48 hours, we believe say ABC get the ability to raise at least $10,000 US. Una feed one. Now so as I talk, una fit start doing, una do am, Una fi minister say una for people wey dey for that club. Una fi start send una receipt. The last time I talked this thing, Barrister Fu increased in monthly subscription to 30,000 every month or $30. Barrister Mbesea do the same. This one are retired people with a basically struggle for live, but that's the effort they have made. You as a youth that has the energy that you can do something, it will be an apology for you to write your name in history that you didn't make an effort. Make that effort today. Let this be a part of your voice. Maybe you watch the television, you know, say you're $10, you're $50, you're $100, you're 1,000. It be a part. Why? We fight Cameroon. Yeah, when they don't send people contact me a couple of times. I don't talk, I'm report our government. Some people know them. That day for Canada, they invite me for Canada too. We mean say the platform we will not give me, it create an impact. So they come now for back for contact people, but turn them around the platform. Me, I will tell them simple when they talk about unity. I ask one question, say, under which framework? That particular question, the discussion will end up a course because the people where they become, they never get answer. Una want say we unite, yeah, we unite all we for which framework? Because we get unity for Issa county them. If we not be unite for county, we want more unite for waiting. So when I give una money today, when I give them very important. It there for screen, it pass the screen now. Even if you already donate right now, we talk and say if you do double donate, still give again. A lot of people don't give this week, so that we meet up with a lot of things. Make sure say you give your money today. It be very important. Thank you, plenty. Thank you. I thank my brother. Will be patient. Yeah, we can't conclude the talk small time. I check say you can find more talk more now about the importance why we all Amazonian people supposed to more respect that lockdown. Make I take them for you first, UN.
Yes, we don't talk say will be a different country, and as it stand, we get now only one national day, where a day when at the 1st of October, when a day where we restore independence. So any other day, anything, now La Republic, there are things. So we not get for honor anything where La Republic is doing. 11 February, now the day when they will try for swallow we. And then even 20 May, now day where they will try for concretize for put we into slavery. So, but they talk say hate for good, you know, they lost inside pot. Now, why that way will be emerge like that balloon where it come up from water would all be on our own today. So we not get for the honor or anything where it come from the colonial masters. When you don't talk say you don't chop goat meat, you not get for deny the flesh or the bones. You also need for deny the soup. Otherwise, you will make an error where they for outside there. I understand say some people they will still use like say in a celebration or on some day for happiness and whatsoever. Yes, if you be the chop something, it is sweet you, some sugar, it is sweet you. Then after that doctor can realize and say now you it will make you the sick, you will get diabetes, you will get all those things, and you need now for stop for the chop that thing. You need for stop for the do everything where they associate you people with La Republic. Now, why that way we don't deny their special status, national dialogue, anything where it be. When we would not get with total sovereignty, now from there we will now decide which day then we go for celebrate them alongside with the international community. We not go along to do celebration, to play football, they work and make matching, they run, they do celebrations when we there for inside war. Now time for war days, so no celebration, no birthdays, no anything where it be. Because at least you get for secure your safety, your freedom first, and then you can enjoy. I know say some people that will be outside the way they will kind of distract you people. We the one talk say we build a nation where it be on truth and honesty, accountability. And some people, where they don't go for Canada, this coup protest where they go surrender for Canada, Republic agents. I know they also kind of preach for now, like say, oh, they want to talk about lockdown, they want to talk about all those things. But maybe when I ask them question, say, wait till it be the agenda we want to go to discuss for Canada. Wait till it be the resolutions or the paper and for that secret deal where they sign up for Canada. Now the question in that, where if Chris Anu, Marianta, Ayaba them, Akwanga them, Yerima them, with the Ayuk them, if they never tell una those things them, make una not the collaborate with them, especially the fighters. Because they already go sign for one Cameroon, their target now for see how for finish fighters them, so that eventually resistance could get back home. We not fit trust leaders the way they be like some person where be say be a leader, where be in an absentee landlord, where it go do things that behind your back, where it not can give you a feedback. Now the same people where they be endorse La Republique National Dialogue. Now the same people where they talk for background with La Republique. Now the same people where they go fight for destroy the Swiss stocks, where it be they consider us like two people of equal status with La Republique. The same people, they don't go for Canada, they go sign a secret deal them. So now they want to try for make mago like say, oh, they still talk about Amazonia again. But where they not still there for it. That is why they don't talk, say, they don't know no flag like Amazonia flag. Say no country exists like Amazonia. Therefore, if you be somebody who will be deceived, who you follow these people, you need for retract, you need for come back today. And we want ask all Amazonia people, say we know say we're getting a national military, where they call us say ARFs. So we're gonna stop those names the way they identify fighters and with individuals. Like when some person can't talk say the red dragons, the red this or this. No. Gonna get for call and say ARFs for Lebialem County, ARFs for Bui County, ARFs for Ndonga Matum. That's what again for B. Maybe not because when they go attach myself like a groups, Bale Buffalo and other kind of them, it is shown as say when I be armed groups, when I not be community police. So when I therefore identify ourselves with a county in order for get the coverage of the interim government, for get the coverage of the community, so that you shall be compensated dead or alive. That's what again for B. Than for go to listen to an individual where they don't go to sign deal with the La Republique. When I don't hear how we talk how they carry money, they thief and they go so. But when they come for outside, they can't fool people that can try for distract for go for outside too. So 11 February, moving our day, we not get some people like elites, like leaders them. We get the interim government. No person will talk on behalf of us. We get now with counties, elected representatives. Every county, every LGA came for making people where they will stand, they will talk on them. So make now stop for the listen. Say this one a leader, this one a leader, this one a so, this one a so. Now the mistake we can make them way. It can make them some individual. They check say if you go make deal. Secret deal them with La Republique, where they can call them say, oh, Anglophone leaders, Amazonian leaders. No, we be a country and we get organized with counties and LGAs. Where now we say for take any decision. No, when I say we don't mandate somebody, it will go like Ayeba, Siko Jusin, Akoro, it talks a be leader, so. Who be go vote them for outside. Any person get the county will come up for the LGA will come up for the. You go identify yourself with your own people. Will not be groups. Will not be people where La Republique. You want try for they divide us and do whatsoever thing where they can't talk for here. And leadership. When I see the interim government, it feed refugees, it treat wounded soldiers, it try to fight case for people where they do for court, it do all the other things. But all the kind of people that they don't can for outside, this one talk say it be this, it be this, it be this. What it do? It give accountability for who? Who mandate say me go talk something. And now the thing that I would tell La Republique say, I mean, people say me will not allow La Republique me impose any person on top of her, like leaders. Because now you spoil La Republique that where they take Ayijo, they impose them on top Bida, impose Biana on top Ayijo, where you work now for safeguard the interest for the colonial masters, like the CPD and people the way that they can't do them for day. So That is exactly what we get for stand for, and we talk say we never again generation objection, rejection. Even last year, Bamilkema be talk say they no be vote not senator, they no be vote not person. So we not get any parliament today where we go to vote some people that say now like senators or parliamentarians and whatsoever. And any person where it go in the name of a senator, a parliamentarian in a foreign country and whatsoever, it not get right for waka inside Ambazonia. Any person where it talks say genocide no day like the Bala and the rest them, they not get no right for waka inside Ambazonia. Me they go for La Republique, go to Sudan for La Republique. Yes, we there now for we survivor, for find we own survivor. We there now for protect we self, we own identity. We not be a special status. We not be handicapped people. They will kind of give you special status. We not be people they lack something. Where we talk say one must pass now with La Republique. Neither can me La Republique go back for their country. Why are they afraid to go to their own country? That is what you have to ask them time and again. They don't get their independence. Will not be part of them. Even if we be part of them, we don't take a political decision. Say we are not going to be part of you any longer. So they go for leave. They go for their own country. For those of you where when I say when I don't build houses for La Republique, when I don't build ties and do so. But make wanna know, say people in there for Africa, where they get houses for America, they day where they get houses for China, the day where they get houses for different places where they do them. So you know who talk, so you want to compromise your own identity, your own freedom, because you get a house where a day for some kind of place where a day for day. Okay, what will happen if that day that house it collapse and then the people and they drive you say me you come up for their own country? Which side you will go? If they can't take their own country, they chop up. So now the thing that we tell us, so when I respect the lockdown, when I not give no chop for La Republique, when I not celebrate any national day, even if they announce them or they not announce them, that's so it get for B, one for all and all for one. Me when I not buy even chop for francophone woman where they fry beignet and I record the seller for road. Me when I not buy chop for them. Waka even for 1 kilometer, go buy chop for your sister or your brother. Me when I not going to consume their chop there so that they will go out of business, they will come up back, go for their country.
Listen, this talk with Ochiba Nelson talk so. As I want to give the microphone for watch eye. Some people feel talk so would instigate tribalism or whatever you want to call them. Tribalism may be a crime. And now because they will tell you, especially criminal politicians, they use the word tribalism to conscientize people. Maybe we start tribalism. Tribalism means a people or an ethnic group organize themselves together or they identify themselves as a group. Never me a right dictionary, go check out. Now when you check the definition for tribalism, where dictionary give you, go read Bible. Now God start tribalism. When God be order Moses for change people, for put people in tribes.
Yeah,
director, yes.
Director, yes. Thank you. We bring that point for you. We really talk for you. Maybe people that know there's a clear difference between nationalism and tribalism. We did for you for nationalism first, patriotic nationalism for our own country. You will only talk for tribalism and say when they can't talk, say no, me Bafuma no search for Bali person.
But just a moment, just 1 minute back. See, if nationalism because say one get independence, where national territory don't be invaded. But we as a people, Southern Cameroons, as an ethnic group, as a people, now synonym that, as a people, we are a tribe. The people of Israel, Israelites all around the world are tribe. You can break it down. Momo people, you will also call them tribe, but now Sumo tribe is the big tribe where we be Southern Cameroon. Look inside, when you hear me I talk about the Bulus, I know you just don't call as a French Cameroon or La Republique du Cameroon. I know which are they talk about. Because inside that their country, you get the big tribe when are the Bami there. You get a Bami revolution where it still be slightly silent. I watch some music when a Bami get make up. It call na Bami people. The character will be there for day. Na Bami man. The name we call them, say na he call their final goal. They call this guy Chris M. He call Chupu Mutins. Maybe Chupu Mutins is called the final goal where Cameroon qualify, go walk up. The La Republique du Cameroon go walk up. He be na Douala boy. Be call na Bamileke boy. Muna that anglophone them, muna make small sense. So I bring this idea of tribalism. I use that word tribe. Me understand say maybe when a people God called them or a tribe of people, they get a calling. We like Ambazonians will get a calling and something for fulfill for that sub-African region where you call them say they call them say the Gulf of Guinea. So will not be a tribe of people where any man will destroy them. Or where some people will subdue them. We must exist as a people. So we'll be unapologetic for advocate. Say francophone them tongue to the way they for place when I despise them when I know by their team. That's what they do. Or you know Sabi say they do also. I been talking to one guy for Boya the other day. I say you go carry Lady Pons. I know I'm calling picking name again because I caution. You carry Lady Pons, bring up your song, sing Bikusi. Bulu people, the same month Lady Pons release song. The video review na 5 million. The song we you and they sing una struggle to get 2-3 million views. You know teaches on sense. Bulu people they just look and talk say aka regamo en baminda. He pense qu'il peut faire quoi. Very arrogant set of people. Watch out.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I still come for this very point where we talk so
As on the conclude,
I'll say
yeah.
Yeah, so they conclude I say best for the fact say a Christians then get some one day they get days them where they observe them as fasting day, as day where they go without food. Or Muslim, Christians, Muslim, Jews, most religion for this world, they get days where you forgive, you go without food. Therefore, you make the body sacrifice some certain things where the body like, I mean, deny the body may go without those things. Now, so the will get for observe on the 10th, 11th, where they come up for all my people where they observe this day. This day, now your own contribution where they give them for Ambazonia. You try for bring something for the table. You try for educate another one's away than they beside you. That day, you just observe that's just that 2 days. One, you know, come outside because na danger for you. You know, come outside because you want me a word, made the whole world understand which way you deplete for. The whole world understand say that day. And may understand say that very day has come. That day means a bad luck. Where you come outside that very day, na bad luck. It will hold you. So it turns out something where a Delengambe go hold you, something where ancestors don't put that now. That day na day where na La Republic will fabricate and put them up. So you come out as if for observe on day when they don't put the day. They make the day magical for the draw you. Anything where you do them, you know the worker. Anything you do them, na bad luck to hold you. So that 11 February the day. Those days in a day where La Republic create them. So the credit days and be magical and be the number be magical only for them, for their benefit. So more avoid those days that will come outside. More will stay inside house, will stand there. Then we'll come again. I will follow some two way. Now France and La Republique they observe that day. So we'll forget about that day. Nothing will join with them. Anything what they do and what to join with them, we're not supposed to join with them. We'll be in a separate people. So we'll get our own days and more we'll choose as Mr. Paddy talk. Okay, we'll come again for Ambazonia armies where they fight for defend these days. We'll not fight as my friend you and talk. We'll not fight under individual, private individual. We'll not fight under private individual because there will come a time where they will bring everybody for table for Georgia. Things that what we do, war crimes them, they will create committee the way to what we do them. So now you will be under which group? You will be under Cho Ayaba or you'll be under Akwanga. So be under your government because this government will stand for defend you. This government will say you Ambazonia army. You continue with your army. You consider who? Then one you will be a legend. One they going to bring you for honor. You go do for grandstand. You go there, even if you die, you will be somebody that will remember you. They will remember you. They will put flag for your name. Don't for your name. But when you go join for people like Ayaba, now on a private militia, now private somebody, that one they'll call you a terrorist because you didn't have a private individual. You know they for government. So your government where you hang under, it be important past that position for people like Ayaba. For example, when the Canada saga or this their charade be go on, you get the people when they go register under it. You get somebody like a Capo Pamela, or Capo Daniel, where he be there inside. That guy now, he a spokesman now for ADF stroke Agov. Okay, he come out Itang Pobia. Itang Pobia, this very Pobia where you don't know who's where the day, where the present. You don't know where they, where he confused, you don't even know where they. He come out, he thank that man, say, thank you, say you bring unity, one Cameroon, all that. So it shows say you, the private fighter, where you fight. Time where this guy, they arrange for put that money for their pocket, where you stand. They don't remember you. Understand? Say they don't remember you. The money, the idea will go for Canada. All that thing they will get, they will give you a briefing. They don't give you briefing. They don't even put you for the picture. You don't even found for the scene. So when they take their money, you see us one at the 4-4, one at the 4, so you check what they do for Canada. They will call you for Canada, either be call your name because the money for una head, they don't really take and put them for your pocket. So they only give you in a position where we una day. So La Republic will only can wipe una, just like Akwanga. As if you come out Canada, they say call on general transporter. What will happen for you? Most of the fighter where they fall this halfway. How you do know? You know, no sin I own. They said and I said them. So I want put a position when I say Capo Pamela when ADF. Shock Agov, it come out Tangbia. Say thank you, because my own father say thank you for which way you don't do them. After all, now he give you woman when married. He married for that side. He gave money, house rent, he come on that side, she over China, the chop. But you that Ambazonia army, you that revolution or defender where they you say you work for ADF. Where be a position where they don't give you, where you go last? They will kill you because you don't get no defender. But where you there with your interim government, we will place your support. They will support you in times of everything. We don't talk to the support you. Probably you get problem with wound, or a wound where you get them where you fight, or your family, or some kind of case where you get them. Your interim government or your LGA will stand for you. Now the difference and that way you get them for this private militia them. So all these people they be negotiating with Canada, they not put on inside because they get their own personal agenda. All of them don't buy house for white man country. All of them buy cocoa farm for down there. All of them don't buy house. Most of them will the talk this thing for now. If I now already member the inside that Nyongo house, inside that Jange group them. That group the way they call and say government. No government. I hear this one say Christian on Azong. It talk say he don't work for two government. He call their group say government. Which government? There's nothing like government. He work for two groups. And he not be competent enough for anything because since we work for that place, anything where he touch him, it die like Christopher Arnold because anything where he touch him, it die, it is sour. It let's say you cook soup. Some soup the way it get how you get for hold the cooking spoon. So if you take any kind of spoon or you take a finger, send inside that soup, you want that pot soup don't sour. Now the same thing where this lady Christina, where you call her Christiansa, they call herself. Anything where you touch her with Christopher Arnold, any of that group, or now the other one they call and say Dean on a wood, they call it anything they touch them on a mola waiting where all things touch and die. And these people they don't discover, say they don't get any position for inside the revolution, they die out. So they now. They don't die alone. They like Satan. They must one die with somebody beside them. And I think you, Revolution Force, where you still support them, they will die with you. And I think you, Ambazonia, where you don't know where you stand, they will die with you. Because if you still support these very people, they fool you every day. They come the same thing. They try to fool you. They will catch them with the lies where they don't lie. You come, you still support them. No twin in for their channel. No see these people or anything. These people there for their pocket, not there for you. At the time when Mike, if I not talk again, therefore you don't correct for me this evening. At the time when I call next week, we will there again for catch up for another round. Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
I thank when I play.
Fellow Amazonians, people, thank you now. I just discovered say another 2 people don't subscribe. If we do better than just 2, we'll go like I talk. If you there here, it be very simple for you to go like you see for the screen in the past. You just go for www.abcambertv.com and choose place where you want to subscribe. Just subscribe, become a club member. If you be interested for become a patron, just indicate, okay, one person don't send me message. Thank you. I go add you for the patron group and they will brief you on what will happen. If you want to become a club member, we will go aggressively on a lot of things. Before we did celebrate this 1 year for Wait Undaunted Don't Exist, we already planned for the second press conference. When I be enjoy that conference with ABC Amber TV we do. And for see this reporter them, for make sure say they reporter them, they be encouraged for report the story after they don't participate or make a co-president interview. We need to give them something, and that one I task wasted for hand for do we believe say with una diligent support. Even as I just talk now, I think I will share on the comment section. We just receive another story from one of the houses there for Nigeria where they don't just send them here now. So it be very vital. Make we work on this and make sure to achieve them soonest possible. Thank una all una don't follow this program. We don't dey on for close to 2 hours 30 minutes. We don't share this talk. We'll talk today. Tomorrow,
Yes,
we'll get
Director.
they go brief. Yeah, you want to talk something?
Yeah, you guys for also inform people and say when you subscribe for ABC TV, even from your phone, you will be able for log in at any time you see live video to where they show for village for back home. That means you will see to where they see for back home where people papa and mommy the day for they see for ABC TV. You too you see and you know exactly where people are for back home they watch them. So the live video is there for them. So me any person.
Yeah, you know because you don't wait now when we come live. Like now, yes. If you want to watch this program again, you just get to go follow. You watch many other programs who will show up. Many fine things that they show. Even documentaries them. They will show up. Ambazonian made music with the hope say soon will fit get to strike because a show movie like a film, you need to sign partnership with film houses before you get to do that one. So for people where you want to know how to subscribe or for become a patron, that number ready for screen. If you need any help at any point, that means you don't go for wait to wait for screen now. You try to pay through that platform that you get any difficulty. Call this number or send a number. We'll get in touch with you the shortest time possible. So thank you now very much. Ochiba, thank you now. Maybe we don't give on the belly talk them. My brother, I know say you want to go rest now for that UK owner did it. You want to try to see and say make things and they fine. So until next week again, within the week we'll follow up with plenty talk. Tomorrow we will get some defense officials there. They go there for news tomorrow. Very vital because interim government will surely give directives, precise directives for una for waiting to start do from Friday into Saturday. It be very important. Say more prepare oneself for follow up. Need you to the inform or the invite people. I think the news we talking about yesterday. I want just read not just the word the way they come up for him up. So that means some of you understand. Need you be send out some document for grammar. I hope so I will read them immediately. Then interpret them or for pidgin for una. It talks say so now invitation for award 23 preparatory workshop. That means say we can sit down together, we Ambazonian and pull head together, put strategy how we award 23 get to go. I hope say we not enjoy the ambience where you don't start as well that war child we talk and say something don't start hot for ground for home front like you know what people we something cook fufu. If you ever you something cook fufu, you know say before you want put the kende inside the water the boil na way very put pick they go peel the skin. So when we see January the way it don't start there. President no one rest by mid this month, maybe sometime inside this month. Master President say he want me to just only add na fire. So he invite all we now he need you to call him say make we all man join. It's a memo award 23 preparatory workshop from the Department of Finance and Resource Mobilization, National Treasury, and DHACM. It says to invitees, date Tuesday, 7th February, this now the date that way they make them. So the subject now say me wanna come we always join together. He said the President of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia recently announced modifications to the format of Award 23, including the expansion of beneficiary ARFs, irrespective of their affiliation. So ma broke the one. Master President talk say any picking when na Ambazonian picking with the bonam, any volunteer, whether your name na Angua or na Ayuk or na Ekuna, whatever name we get up on Agbo. He say any of these name on a neba, on a fru. He say Akasa, whatever name we get up on a ashu. Now which name will you get? Whether you some man we don't join the host on title of some contract or whatever diaspora. Dr. Sako say that one will be problem. All we want be say if you be ready for wipe out La République du Cameroon, for fight for that project, for the intention of wipe up anything we concern La République du Cameroon for Amazonia, may you position yourself after they don't go through some procedure, you go benefit for this money where it put them together. The announcement also highlighted the new format of drafting the zones, Savannah, Midlands, and the Atlantic. It says it was very encouraging to note that counties and local government areas would still be drafted. The launch of our new Look Award 23 takes place the weekend of the 17th and the 18th and 19th February 2023. To ensure adequate preparation, the President shall be sharing a workshop codename Award 23 preparatory meeting with Department of Finance and Resource Mobilization and the Department of the National Treasury to plan the entire Award 23 season and the launch ceremony, sensitize and promote our new look draft. Okay, we don't hear that one. At least if talks the president won't come, move na join we me tell how we go, man we get on idea Adam, me all we put head together, make sure so we do them. So the other one we live under na grammar. The most important thing I say president invite now. So the date for the invitation now tomorrow Thursday 9th of February time it start for 8 p.m. The host na president, USSF president Sako USSF. Then you get the Zoom meeting link will be sent out, I think, by early hours of tomorrow. So participation, you will get Vice President, Chief of Staff, DCAP, Department of Finance and Resource Mobilization, Department of the National Treasury, Department of Home Affairs, ABC Directors, Chair of County Persons, Savannah Zone, Chair of the Council Persons of Savannah Zone, and County Chairpersons. Maybe not from which way the show is using a Savannah Zone where the first draft them. It says your resource mobilization and National Treasury teams just wish to take this opportunity to say a big thank you for all your hard work and sacrifices in making the Award 22 a resounding success despite the internal turmoil that surrounded our quest for the restoration of our independence for past of last year. Please join the Department of Finance and Resource Mobilization, National Treasury, Department of Home Affairs and Community Mobilization to thank the President and his Vice for the giant initiative to modify and expand beneficiaries of our draft. We talk and say, we need to thank the President we get big heart. He had big, we even though some go cautious, some they go betray because they will betray because they will be misled. Because it's if people we can't fool them. Some even go DDR they come out. It's a no problem. The most important thing is someone win the war. And president go still support una. So na he we need your when he sign the letter. The talk say make una join him thank Vice President and Mr. President for the giant initiative to modify and expand beneficiaries of our draft, ideas which are reverberating positively out there. So each and every one of us should take advantage of this momentum and talk to your people and get them drafted. We don't get a wonderful, secure platform for me that draft become a success. So you say again, thank you, Ambazonians, very much for your commitment, bravery, and sacrifices. So need you to say, it don't thank una plenty for all the good work una to do. So we una work for under rain, so we una need to sleep for night. All the small things the una do, he say thank una plenty. Together we will fund this war and shorten our trip to Boya. Any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to any one of us. Long live Amazonia, short live the war. So the other thing we did for another letter, now grammar. So tomorrow for 8 p.m., we not forget, say, we go get some time with President for make sure, say, we begin do this thing what we do. We not mind, so we don't try this thing. We don't get to keep on over 2 hours, 30 minutes. But we will discover after we should don't back listen to this talk. Say the moment when we get together will be very important. Say we should do some time talk. Now on television this now. We be there where we grow the television we see and Bikusi they will play and for the all man, all Ambazonians sabi sing Bikusi song. Some they don't even sabi for sing Mbagalong. They don't sabi. They don't know say bottle dance na high life. Wait for the 70s and the 50s. It be one of the best songs, best music genre, the genre for music. Where some people they call and say bottle sound. Cameroon don't make a me be listen a primitive song. They never sabi say that genre for high life music. We been at the best genre for music for the early 60s, late 50s. Now, true, I tell you, if you doubt and go investigate them, I don't do my own research. I tell you, if you don't believe me, go investigate them. Until next time, my name is Tarh Paddy King. Una good night.
Oh my lele, 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 oh my lele. Yen la mo antong ya Salela boyena ji when you anyado Adolati mamolumin boyo we washwero Atuya ki ufonzayo. They all see the victory, never see the history. Nobody see me coming. When you and your mighty, if a sin is a coward, Fongu awan sunny, one jumri de jumrin, one kialavo, oh my lele, oh my lele, nobody see ya, oh my lele, oh my lele, when you suffer, oh my lele, oh my lele, see you gone, oh my lele, oh my lele. I've been to my folly my big guy. I've been to satana big guy. I saw your yeketu, but I saw ni yewo. I saw vindu veketu and but I saw ni yewo one yeah. I just said Tarh, personalize in a chair. I just say your word, personalize in a chair. Keep shaking with ya, keep la bati. As I yell now. There you are. Akulo yena.
So that is the hit there from a brother. Una no mind say I don't come back. I don't really receive call say maybe I never finish read all the press conferences the way. It is I read this other one from Professor Epote, Naibi professor for the department. He be professor and secretary of state for Department of Education and Strategic Collaboration. Now, either it's strategically, they said they serve the best now for last. So it's strategically just coming as another stop this live production. One no read them. So I go read them for another press release where it is out there. So the President of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia, that's from the Department of Education and Strategic Collaboration, says the President of the Federal Republic of Amazonia through the Department of Education and Strategic Collaboration is inviting all Ambazonians and well-wishers to an international town hall which will be held on Saturday 11th February 2023 at 8 p.m. Amber time. Yes, at that time, myself, Barrister Fru Johnson, Barrister Timbe Seha, and most probably Barrister Ghana with, I guess we'll still get Madam Speaker again. We're going to warm the air with some things. I will give you details about them prior to that time. So as the entire national territory, the entire Ambazonia will be settled down, we will conclude the lockdown with a good news way. I would like to say me own I can join for listening to the president for the town hall. So he says this day has been earmarked as a day when Ambazonians, you see when professor write, they get their own kind of grammar them. I've almost went call and I say embarked. So nana see as earmarked. Earmarked means say they don't hide, they don't keep that day. That's not what I mean. It says this day has been earmarked as a day when Ambazonians will be educated on the ills behind. So it means the government don't choose this particular day for teach we people the bad fashion where this whole lie where they call and say plebiscite day. You know, some people don't celebrate plebiscite day. I know they understand. But I'm not crazy, so I don't understand. Or letter youth day. So government will take advantage of that day for educate with people about them. It says, in addition, Ambazonians will be commemorating the Genocide Day, where all the massacres committed by La République to Cameroon in our land will be remembered. The theme for this year is the 3 R's, reflecting on, rubbishing, and remembering infamous days in Ambazonia. So when I want to be, they call us a 3 R for grammar, means say reflecting, means we can don't we begin check, we observe them, we calculate them together. Then rubbish means we caution. Na caution. So interim government they tell us na come caution. Caution fine sometimes when man do something, it be very important. Never remember means say we not go forget so soon with people where La République du Cameroon don't kill them. We got to keep for talk so that make people understand why we fight. So he said we will have as guest speakers Barrister Tim, Barrister Fru, Professor Tebo, Pa Augustine Dangam. Featuring also will be the Departments of Archives and Civil Society. I never don't hear that one. If you imagine. We'll get Department of Archives and Civil Society. That is it. The Department of Home Affairs and Community Mobilization, Women's Services, Health and Social Services. That for that side for Dr. Tita. and the National Treasurer, who will all speak on various issues related to the massacres and genocide in Amazonia. Done in Boya on the 7th day, let me say number 7 day for February for this year. Number 7 day for number 2 month for this year, we've been there yesterday. And signed by the Secretary of State for Department of Education and Strategic Collaboration, Professor Epote. Unasabi Professor Epote so. Okay. So after this 1 hour on trial, my people, I now come back again. I sure say so another one way they will call me holla say I never talk at least I don't talk the one the last one. A good night.
Wisdom for the Amazonian Quest with Bridget Muyang Fielding. Wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. King Solomon, Proverbs 4:7, KJV.
And if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know. Apostle Paul, 1 Corinthians 8 verse 2.
We are only as wise as our awareness of our ignorance. The only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing. Socrates/Plato. This wisdom is the altar of humility and success.
There is no wisdom for a nation at war to sink its own gunboat. It weakens diplomacy, is tantamount to capitulation and defeat. That is exactly what some so-called Amazonian leaders have done, asking fighters to keep low for whatever reason. This is surrender wisdom, and it has delayed progress for 2 years. Bridget Muyang Fielding.